Bazza Gaza.
Who?
Bazza Gaza. Bazza Gaza.
Who?
Bazza Gaza.
We love Wanted.
Bazza Gaza.
Who?
Bazza Gaza. Bazza Gaza.
Who?
Bazza Gaza.
Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Yeah. What's up, chat?
Hey Bazza.
Hey.
I've been following you for 6 years now and I just wanted to say that I really appreciate the streams.
Thanks.
They cheer me up and I'm always looking forward to them. Besides that, congrats on Wanted doing so well. Very happy for you and the boys.
Oh, thank you, Jamie. Thanks for $10 as well. That was a very nice message. Thank you. Yeah, I'm loving the Wanted stuff. Big things, big plans, big things. Thank you very much. It's a very nice message. I appreciate it. So guys, watch the new video chat. If no, you will be permanently banned from the stream. Thank you. Red Panda Otaku, thanks for the 19 months. Appreciate it. Thad, thanks for the 27 months. Juanito, thanks for 1,000 bits. And we love Wanted. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry it took so long for that video to come out, but hopefully it was worth it. I thought it was a really good one. Sir Squire, thanks for 18 months. Trying to get your bald head in a Mets hat. Thank you. And M-Chan, thanks for 59 months. Fucking hell. Black Frame Incident. What is Black Frame Incident? What does that mean? I know what that means. Yeah. The very first frame of the video is black because Hussy fucked it. Is it? Have a look. Look, it still pops up in my recommended. Very first frame is black. What?
Let me tell you about the new McCrispy.
Oh no, an ad! Damn it!
They reckon it's gonna
Oh,
be the next
Kid
big
Leroy!
thing.
Wow.
How do you know when you've made it big?
Doesn't even sound Australian.
Looking for a better energy.
So many ads. Okay, I think it's because I pulled back. Damn, surely we're making some kind of money off this, right? Come on, guys. Look, even I support the videos, and I'm fucking in them. This is ear canal ad. Oh, earwax removal. Nice. Go premium? I thought I had premium. Maybe I don't have it on this account. Oh, I want to see this black frame. Oh my... Well, it's still got Aladdin's face. Oh my god. Wait, isn't there a way to go like frame by frame? Actually, it's 2 frames. It's actually 2 frames. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 frames. This is unacceptable.
Players, most of you will not survive this experiment. Find
Wow, look at
weapons
this
and
video.
or fall victim to the zombie infection.
Wow.
Who amongst you has what it takes?
Chat, we made this, Smile. We made this. Some of you guys are in this video. Oh, dude, we're number 14 trending in Australia. That's pretty cool. That's pretty burgers. Guys, we made this. What if I told you the next one's even crazier? What if I told you that? We just have to record it. Just have to record the fucking thing. The next one is even crazier than that, though.
Bazza.
It's pretty crazy. Beer Train, thanks for the 13 months. Yo, Baz, wonderful video. So we take part in it. Thank you for bringing Wanted to us. Also, top-notch content. NoPixel shout out to all the OGs. Thank you, man. And Hasi, thanks for the 29 months. I hate it. Thank you. Oh, man. So I was off for a couple days, chat. I just, I don't know, I just need to chill a bit on RP, I guess. I feel like server's kind of in a weird spot as well, where it's like, needs more crime. Or crime that works. Maybe it's just because I've been so scuffed. Everything I've been trying to progress with Barry has kind of just not really worked, but that is what it is. Yeah, and there's also just been a lot of drama roleplay, which is quite draining. Because I have to re-immerse myself in a character, you know, to care, obviously. Which is a lot of mental fortitude, I guess. Let's throw this shit on the ground. And it's also like, how many times do I have to stab Dundee, you know? How many times do I really have to do that? Too many. Many times.
Prediction on how many bug reports you might have today.
Jesus. Hello?
Bazza.
Who?
Bazza.
Hello? Who is this? Juanito, thanks for 200 bits. And Vlad Cully, thanks for the 63 months. Thank you, dude.
Bazza.
What do we twat today, chat? Rias, thanks for the 31 months. Thank you, dude. Just a singular boob. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, what's going on?
A lot of shit.
Okay.
A lot of shit. You and I need to talk before anything, really.
Okay.
If you done your morning routine, you get to talk.
Give me like 5. Let me get food and then just. What do you want me to meet you?
I'll be down at the yard, so just whenever you're
I'll
done.
meet you at the yard. All right.
Bye bye.
Hey.
What's good, gang?
So much, gang.
What's your name, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
Tight shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Bazza.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, I'm down like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know how it is. Word. Maybe Barry would become a Southside. Dude, imagine if Barry was a Southside gangster. How weird that would be. Abisha, thanks for the 25 months. Also, chat, I realized I have no fucking eggs today, so I have to eat. I had to order food this morning, so apology. I'll have to eat in like. Do I even have any money? I don't even think I have any money. I do. Yeah, no eggs. Ambition, thank you. 24 months. Crouchy, thank you guys. Thanks for the subscribers. Expand your diet. Consistency is key. Eggs are literally superfood. Eggs is probably... Is that another demon? Hey!
Howdy.
Hey, does that thing still drive like ass?
Drive like ass.
Yeah, the fucking, the launch on it fucking takes like 3 seconds to get traction.
Yeah, the first 2 gears are pretty ass, but other than that, I like it, you know?
I mean, it's fast and
a little
straight
flighty,
line.
but yeah.
Okay.
You gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hello?
Bazza.
Wow, that took you forever to fucking pick up. Hello.
Hey. Oh, sorry, it took sorry. Well, at least I do pick up. So.
What's happening?
Not much. Just woke up about 15 seconds ago. It's Irish being like, "We gotta talk."
Oh, yeah. Enjoy that one.
Oh, good.
Sure
I will.
Yeah. Whatever. Well, I mean, don't fucking twat out boob if you know, the first 15 fucking seconds. Were you dreaming about tits last night or what?
No, I'm trying to do a study on what word gets the most like impressions. And so far, boobs are like the highest.
What are you fucking McNulty over here?
What?
Literally yesterday, twatted some shit out about side boob and under boob.
You probably copied me. Probably saw how many impressions I get.
Oh, you're impression farming now.
Yeah,
You trying to get money or what?
I don't know, maybe. If I can make money off that, because I ain't making money off weed at the moment. Fucking hell. We bought fucking turf and all that, and the fucking guy won't... He doesn't want to buy anything. I'll walk up to him and give him some weed, and he just won't take it. I don't know. I'll test it again today, see if it works.
Ask Kiji about it. I don't know. He probably knows all about that shit.
Yeah, I think it's just a Vespucci local part 2. Like, just not... They just don't feel like it. It's classic.
Yeah, Keith, where are you?
Yeah,
Looking around,
pretty much.
checking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just get some food. I'll have a chat with him, and then if you're around, we can get some shit if you like.
I have some shit planned. I gotta be out of the city for kind of a little bit later, so I'm just chilling right now. Just catching up. I haven't been awake too much recently, so I'm just catching up with people.
Cute.
Yeah, I'll let you and Sean talk about that stuff, and if you want, call me later. Obviously,
Okay.
I've got thoughts as someone that has done that shit in the past, so yeah, you two have that conversation.
Hey, you guys still open? Hey, are you still open? Are you guys still open? I'm trying to buy a burger. All these cops are running around. Hey, you guys still open?
No.
What?
There's a bomb.
Where the fuck am I meant to eat then?
I don't know.
Oh God. All right, yeah, I'll call you if I don't die from starvation. Apparently, there's a bomb at Senior Buns, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
a bomb.
I'm trying to eat. There's nowhere else to eat in the fucking city.
Bomb threat.
Gas station food.
Fuck me. All right,
Hi, Kenny.
I'll go sort that. I'll give you a buzz soon, all right? Still wait.
All right.
All right, later.
I need the... This is so fucked up.
Anyone want to sell some secondhand food? Secondhand food?
All right, you guys
I'm
are all
gonna
good to
sec-
go back inside. Thank you. Quick response. Good work, everybody. Thank you.
I'm first. Yeah. Holy fuck, there's a lot of yous. Holy, how many cunts are there that work at Senior Buns? Scotty USMC, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, dude. Appreciate it.
Well, I'm a junior manager.
All right, let's get on that last burger. With the...
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, can I get a 2 burger meals, please?
Oh, it's yours.
Okay, yeah, 2 burger meals. What do you like on those burgers?
Bro, everything on there, everything you got.
Oh my god, I
Just-
forgot about
Okay.
this fucked up order you put in
It is
here.
when you say everything, that gives us a lot of just like creative runway.
Are they
Oh,
making
all
it?
right. You know, maybe we get a little creative here.
He's the new guy, though.
Okay, and then you said fries with those?
Yeah, fries
Okay,
and then
you let me know
sprunk,
if you
no
fucked
ice.
it up, okay?
Sprunk, no ice, extra sprunk.
No, like
Yeah.
take a bite and let me know if it tastes fucked up. You know, we don't know.
All right, your order is going to be $36 and it's 117.
All right,
Ready when
let's
you
get
are.
together.
Thank you.
Wait, what if James ran?
Hello?
Not been trained?
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
Barry, Rue and I want to talk to you when you have them in.
Okay.
So the basket can only have 5 servings at a time.
Yeah, I'm just getting some food and then sure I want to chat about something and then yeah.
Okay.
Free.
Let us know when that's done then if you
All right,
want.
I'll give you a buzz.
All right.
All right,
Talk to you then.
Drop the basket in the fryer.
Just clocking into my 9 to 5.
officer?
Got all my meetings lined up today.
Can I get some combos?
Q's, man,
Yeah,
Q's
like-
faster than normal.
I'm
Oh, man. Dude, I do more meetings in RP than I do for fucking Wanted. For an actual business. Fucking hell. Oh my god! And we do a lot of meetings for Wanted, by the way.
All right, and then
Please, everyone, do yourselves a favor. If you like media of any kind, watch The Bear. I just watched season 2. Oh my god. I think it's my favorite show ever. The Bear.
E. coli lights with ice.
I don't know if you guys have seen it. Dude, it makes like working in a kitchen look fucking badass.
Your order is going to be
Like, it looks like, I never thought cooking was that cool. Like, I was like, oh, it's like, you know, it's like a cool thing to like know. But like, I was like, dude, cooking is sick. You know what I mean? Like,
What the fuck?
I relate to the main character so much. In a lot of ways that I won't say on stream, but you know. I might seem very different. Oh, wanted. Hey, check out the new Wanted video, guys. New Wanted Discord. Wanted. New Wanted Discord, guys. Hey, appreciate it, boss.
Around. Yes, be well.
Well, if it was round, all the
Wanted,
oceans would fall off the
wanted.
bottom, so.
That being said, I forgot his name because I'm god awful with names. Even though I literally sat there and watched fucking like 3 hours of it last night. Carmine. Was it Carmine? Or was it just Carmi? Drug right now next to the 3 months, dude. Also on Netflix, Amazon.
You mean Cobb just saw it?
In Australia, it's on Disney Plus. In America, it's probably something else. Hulu, yeah. God, I hate how many fucking streaming. You gotta have every streaming service under the sun to fucking exist. It's new cable, yeah. Fucking hell.
Bazza.
I'm gonna take my time driving to the yard in case it's something actually serious. Logan Paragon, thanks to the 71 months. If it has anything to do with fucking BBMC, I might actually F8 quit. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, great TV show. I need to get the rest of my tats sorted, chat. I think it's finally time. Do you want to see what one of my next tats is going to be, chat? It's very cringe, but it's my favorite scene from any media of all time. I don't know how to make it into a tattoo though.
Bazza.
It's very cringe. Everyone's allowed to have one cringe tattoo. How do I even show this to you? IRL tattoo, yeah. Well, I want to get the rest of my like arm done with random shit. How would I show this to you? Can I email this to myself?
Bazza.
Can Discord it to yourself. How do I Discord it to myself? How do I even do that? Make a group chat with just you. Oh. Invite friends. How the fuck do I do that? How do you make a group chat with just you? Breno, can you make a group chat with me and then leave the group chat? I mean, you're gonna see what I'm gonna post anyway. Can you make one and then just leave it? Is that a thing? It's a thing, right? Sure, thanks. I might actually need some artist help because I don't know. It's a frame from a show, but I don't know. I don't want like a box, like a frame as the whole tattoo. I want to make it look like its own thing. You know what I mean? Put in the wanted Discord so we all join. Yeah, I'm not a fan of like panels, like manga panels. I want it just like, I don't know.
Bazza. Bazza.
Okay. But I don't care if Fussy sees it anyway. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. Wow, they actually did it. They made a they made me a group chat where I'm the only one in here. Where is it? Where is it? Where the fuck? Where the fuck? Hold on, I'll find it eventually. Oh, here it is. Ah, why does it keep doing that? Whatever. It's basically this though, but without the line on the bottom. I want to get this into a tat, but I don't know. I don't know how. This is my favorite scene in any piece of media ever. It's when it's just before All Might takes on All For One, and then his mentor like passes like One For All to him. It's fucking sick. I don't know how you make that into a like a tat though that isn't just like a box with that frame in it. You know what I mean? And also I don't know how like this little lighting thing would work without like on skin. Like see how this is like glowing? I don't know how that would work. And then I might get this like in instead of English. I kind of like the subtitle as well. Maybe like just like a Japanese sub of it or some shit. Make it a trend. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how that would look in tattoo form. I don't even know who do I just find a tattoo artist and give him that and be like, hey, make this, but not like a box. You know, I don't know. Manga panel version. Yeah, I just don't like squares as tattoo. I just don't want like a square. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. That's why it's been delayed getting my next tat, because I kind of want that to be my next tat. And then I'll probably have a wanted tattoo eventually, and then a bunch of other shit. So. Honeycomb, thanks to the gifted sub to Breno, by the way. Lolita Iori, thanks to 22 months. Jay Zaki, thanks to 12 months. Glacier, thanks to 41. Yeah, I probably just gotta find a good artist, right? It's in my spot. Tattoo the glove onto one hand and can recreate it yourself with both arms and your bald head. What the fuck? Alright, here we go. Get the drama going. What drama will I unlock today? This is what happens when there's no banks to rob. Everyone just gets really dramatic. This is why I need boosting. Where are the car boosts? Please, for the love of God. That's when the club will be in its prime, when I can steal fucking cars. It's not even banks. Banks are good, but boosting cars I could do for the rest of eternity. Yo. Crown. PNG. Oh no, Crown. But chat, if anyone knows how to make that frame into a tattoo, feel free to put it in the Discord. Smile. Or any ideas on how to do that. Maybe I will just show them that image and just hope for the best. It's very implemented club rules. I mean, they exist. I don't know why everyone's in such a rush for the club rules. BBMC basically survived fucking 4 years without anyone knowing what the rules were. Alright, what's up?
I was gonna say, on a scale of like 1 to 10, how good's your day been so far?
I mean, there was a bomb at Senior Buns, but I still got food, so... Pretty good.
Pretty good. Alright.
Do people enjoy ruining my day? Is that what it is?
Yesterday, so I found out Silas got caught doing surveillance and got ocean dumped. He was doing reconnaissance for Solomon on Mary Mushkin for a dossier that he's making for I guess in general, but the way I asked him if it was for a specific reason. He told me that a old contact of his got in contact with him to make it, which I found a little bit odd in the description because I asked who it was specifically. He said it was Mr. K, so it's CG. Which I mean, we all know that he's been quite close with them anyway up to this point, so I don't know why he worded it like that. Regardless, he sent Silas in there to basically do surveillance on Mary and her house without any sort of warning or what I guess to look for, and got caught. We haven't been linked back to it yet, but there's a very good chance that we do. Because so Silas got stabbed, he got beaten over the head, and then I found out from a phone call from Mary because she called me, along with asking others for info on Silas, offering to pay handsomely on any sort of info of who he's working with or who he's around.
The thing is, though, is I don't really care about Mary.
She pulled like teeth out of his head and stabbed him and hit him over the head and ocean dumped him. Yeah.
Bazza. Bazza.
My food's here.
2 reasons I'm annoyed at that in general is like the repercussions of that could be quite bad. I don't really have much of a connection with Mary, but she's like quite dangerous in what she can do, along with her connections to other people in the city. And if it's Mosley's related, if that's why the information. That's why, like, Mr. K and CG want the information, then we're getting inadvertently involved in something we weren't going to say, or like we weren't going to get involved in because we stood here and told Jaeger that we weren't going to get involved, right? Remember that?
Sure.
So there's that, but I don't think they're close to figuring it out, but I think it just puts like a timer that they will eventually find out that Silas is a part of us. And then the other bit is, I mean, I had no idea that was happening. I had no idea that Solomon was using like Silas, like another club member, for that. And I don't know. It's just confusing at this point. He's fine. He can give more info, but he doesn't remember much, obviously, around it.
Let me see who this is. Hello?
Barry?
Yo, what's going on, Pidge?
How you doing? You doing good?
Yeah, good. What's going on?
Two Two things.
Mhm.
Have you guys got? You finally got the HQ up and shit?
Yeah.
Okay. If you need product to get everyone else to 100 rep, let me know because do have a lot of good product. So,
Okay. Easy.
Because it's been confirmed. I mean, I'm sure you know the better the product, the more the more lap dances he gives you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm just finishing a convo real quick. Can I call you back?
Yeah, you're
after
good.
this?
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, easy.
You're
Alright,
good.
good shit.
Alright,
Bye.
bye.
Super Old Nova, thanks to 25 months. Riches, thanks to 24.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, my food's at the door.
Okay, call me then. Cyrus is grabbing Solomon to talk to you in 10 minutes on. Do you remember the building we went on to when we were discussing the one across from UK Oil? I guess you want to get info from him. I tried calling Solomon earlier and he disconnected my phone, the call, he didn't answer it. But I've seen him walking around.
Yeah. I mean, I guess my initial is yeah, it's a little different now that they're both blood into a club or whatever, but I mean, that's kind of what you take on when you bring in those types of people like that. It doesn't surprise me that something like this happened, to be honest. Being completely in the dark about it, sure. I mean, he told me that he was doing reconnaissance. I didn't know for who for, but he was like, oh, I'm, grabbing silence to go do some shit. So it's like, I was like, yeah, whatever. That's their thing. And to be honest, I don't really have any connection to Mary. So in terms of it being Mary specifically, I don't really give a fuck. But I can see where it may get complicated down in future, but that's always, I feel like, going to be an issue with having members that are quiet, is that you can't expect, people outside the club to know who they are and to know what they're doing by, ocean dumping them. They don't know they're ocean dumping ADMC unless he tells them they are, right? So it's...
Yeah, that bit I'm not, that's if it was the lumber union, it's the same thing. The main thing with lumber unions is we're aware of it. We were aware of what was going on. It's more, this is I had no idea that this was happening. Along with, I think it's more than just Mary involved in what's going on, because they've been, so the past two days or so, there's been nothing but attacks and stabbings going on at Mosley's, to the point where Jaeger's involved with it. He got stabbed by Dundee in Mosley's. So there's a lot more at play, so that's what I'm more worried about. It's not just Mary that's involved with it. I know Mary...
Problem is, Barry knows that Irish...
I don't know how close that connection is with Mary and Jaeger.
Definitely has some kind of connection with Mary. It's
which is more what I'm worried about, is the relationship with Jaeger. If Jaeger's involved with a war with Dundee and CG, and then they're attacking Mosley's for whatever reason, that's kind of more what I'm worried about. Yeah, we don't have any connection with Mary. I don't want to close off a connection with Mary, but this inadvertently has, because I had to lie to her face saying that I had no idea about any of it.
I mean, it's sure it's lying, but that's what you do to anybody in the city for a secret member, if anybody in the city asks me about Subway, I ain't saying shit. That's to be expected when we bring in someone like that. Is you're going to have to lie about that shit.
Oh yeah, no.
So your biggest issue is them kind of working with CG, and then it potentially coming back to harm the club if Solomon gets caught doing some shit at Mosley's or whatever.
It's just not known about it. It's just not known why information was being I guess us doing recon for CG for info for them. What's our benefit? What are we getting out of it? Why are we taking the risk getting involved in a war that we said we weren't going to get involved in for them? And then, just not knowing about that and jeopardizing a relationship with the other side, which is more Jaeger. I don't give a fuck about Mary, whatever, but more Jaeger and all of that. That's kind of what I'm worried about. What I don't like about it.
I'll be fine with Jaeger. I'm not really worried about my relationship with Jaeger being stirred, to be honest. I don't know. It's, yeah, even after hearing that, even if he did find out, I still wouldn't really be worried about it, because it's not really, it's not a personal attack on them. Even if they did find out they were doing some shit, it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's harder to explain than like on surface level. Yeah, maybe it seems some type of way, but I mean, again, I guess I'm just not really surprised, because this is what I anticipated with bringing in, you know, members that are like, you know, like ghost members that no one in the city even has a hint about. That's going to happen, and it's going to happen more than just one time. You know, that's what having a spy is essentially fucking having people that no one ever expects to be connected. The way they do it properly is, as long as no one ever makes that link, then that's, you know, that's kind of the point. Is that people don't know that their whole job is to make sure it doesn't link to the club if they're doing separate shit, and that's on that. And if that fails, and if something becomes larger than that, and yeah, CG comes knocking on our door, shooting us down or whatever, then it becomes a club issue, and they're responsible for it. But as far as I see it, unless it gets to that point and it's avoided, then you know, that's kind of what they do. But the responsibility lies on them for it to not, you know, get to a point where I've got people coming down here and shooting people that weren't involved in it. So.
Oh, hey guys.
Yo.
I was just checking in to see who's around, but probably going to bed soon, so.
Okay.
Alright.
Where's Solly? We'll just chat about it.
They're gonna be up, we can go to it. It's across the road from Old Mandam Church.
I think people are freaking, like, I think Irish is freaking out a little bit by it, like, that's kind of, isn't that kind of the reason why they were brought in? Isn't that their whole thing, that they're like secret spies kind of thing? Isn't that like their thing? I understand if it gets to a point where it comes back on the club, sure, but I don't want to doom spiral before it gets to that point, you know? Because these guys, from what I've seen, are very good at what they do. Like, their whole job is making sure it doesn't come back to the club. That's their whole thing. Shouldn't the PM know about their mission? I mean, Solomon told Barry about it. He didn't tell specifics, but he said, I'm using Silas to go do this thing. And then even Silas told him. They didn't say exactly for what. So yeah, that's maybe the only argument you could make, is that they could be filled in, but I don't know. Why are they spying for CG? Because Solomon's worked with CG before. I mean,
hello.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you don't really spy for yourself. Usually, when you get hired to spy on somebody, it's for someone else, right? I don't know.
Yeah, where are you? Yeah, put on a mask and just run down the road. Go towards Vespucci. Just stay on the phone, man. I'll pick it up.
You know, the difference between this and what, like, say, D did to Cora was D was representing the club. He's out there showing the world. This is, as far as I see it, like a hired hit, basically. Well, not even a hit. I don't even think they were doing a hit. I think they were just spying. I don't know. Oh, chat, let me get
Yeah.
He said the roof, but I'm... Let's see if he's here.
If they get caught once in a while, it's more spicy RP. Well, I mean, again...
Sounds good.
Isn't there a whole thing that they're not meant to get caught? Isn't that the whole thing? As long as they understand the risks that when they do this shit, they're not going to have the club backing. Like, you know, Barry's upset that, that S got hurt, but, you know, that's what you take. If you're going to do this, it's dumb to do this shit. Don't get me wrong. Barry doesn't think it's not dumb.
I just dropped on him that you guys are here, but he seems okay with it. But Barry, I was telling Sean he's not doing too hot right now. I guess he has some personal demons he's been battling today. So
Sully?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll just, you know, I'm not insinuating anything, but let's just keep this cordial because one of the things I did want to ask him straight up is like the entire context behind the operation that he set me on in the first place, because I really wasn't given much beyond I need you to spy on this person.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to coordinate this in a friendly way because he seems not at his
I'm not stressed at all. I'm just here to figure out.
Okay.
What
No, I'm just making sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you guys that foresight. That,
Did Irish like yell at him or something? Did Irish go off?
All right, I'm gonna be in my head for 2 seconds, but he's getting his food, Senor Buns, and then he's coming here.
Yeah, no, I'm quickly eating in my head as well. I feel like Irish must have fucking yelled, like, screamed at him. The way it's, like, coming across right now. What the fuck happened in these 2 days? Everyone's, like, freaking out. Or are they assuming that I was gonna freak out? That wasn't. Or are they assuming that I'm gonna kill someone? Like, people don't realize that Barry's...
Bazza.
Barry will be scary to other people, but he's always club first. Oh, man. Realize VP is scarier than PM. It's not that, it's just... Barry is scary to people he doesn't like, or someone that's fucked with him. Barry's biggest goal is always growing the club and stabilizing the club. That's your role as a leader. Like, there's some stuff that could have been done better, sure, but is it worth whatever this aura is right now, this early into building the club? No. He was oceaned up, confusing what? Yeah, look, Barry's upset that that fucking that Loki nearly died, but that's what happens if you do this crazy spy shit. If you want to be this anonymous spy guy that, you know, no one knows or whatever, no one's gonna give a fuck, and they're gonna amplify what they do to you because they think nothing's gonna happen after that. That's why Barry never gets ocean dumped or kidnapped or whatever, because if he does, people in the city realize that an entire MC fucking comes after him. That's just one of the things you have to realize if you're a quiet member. If you want to stay quiet, the club's not always going to be able to, like, you know, do shit for you, because if they do, then you're no longer quiet. Then everyone knows about it. So it's like, the club can do something about it, but you know, you have to be aware that, you know, it will mean that you're a loud member now. Riches, thanks for 24 months, by the way. Super Old Nova, thanks for 25. ATC Murph, thanks for the 9 months. Appreciate it. And also, Barry doesn't really like Mary. Barry likes Jaeger, Barry does not give a fuck about Mary. That's also part of it. Barry does not give a shit about Mary. Like, at all. So, that, I mean, that's also probably a contributing factor. I just don't give a shit. Look, Barry will help out Jaeger, but in terms of CG fighting Mary, Barry would probably help CG more than he would Mary. You know? But obviously Irish isn't like that, because Irish has a relationship of some kind with Mary. You know? And that's fine to have, but that's a personal relationship, not a club relationship. I don't care. Hey, Snow, thanks for the 10 gifted subs, dude. Can we get some love in chat? Thank you, man. The Mary guild with Jaeger. Barry doesn't care about the guild. Barry doesn't care about the guild. Barry cares about Jaeger. Don't give a fuck about these other guys. That's what people are misunderstanding. Hey, yo.
Oi.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, swimming.
What's going on? How's you having a down day?
Yeah.
You had a bad day. Take a one down. Sorry. No, lighten the mood, guys. Come on, you guys are tense.
Well, yeah, that's the reason why I asked you all to come down, and appreciate y'all taking the time. I know it can feel like late in the day sometimes, and things can be making you feel pretty tired, but regardless, yeah, Barry, it definitely makes sense. We are currently evaluating exposure, I think, for lack of a better word, or maybe even just a good word in general. I am assuming that Irish filled you in here.
Briefly. So my understanding is that Solly called me and was like, I'm getting Loki to do some, spy shit for me. I was like, alright. And then I think you said the same thing to me maybe shortly after, or the day after, or some shit. I don't know, I've been out of the city for 2 days, but I didn't know exactly what we're doing or whatever, and then apparently it's to do with Mary and shit, and then end up finding you and nearly fucking taking your life. Is that accurate?
Yeah. So, just so we're all on the same page, I know I've told some of you this already, but from my point of view, the last thing I remember is biking through the south side. And I woke up in the hospital drenched. This is the first time something like this has really ever happened to me, and it's kind of scaring the shit out of me. So, I mean, you gotta understand, I apparently nearly lost my life and can't remember anything about it. And it's bugging me. I was telling Solomon it's kind of eating at me a little bit. So we spoke about, if there is a next time, which I'm assuming there will be a next time with me being on a similar job and a similar line of work.
So it's Silas that's more annoyed, not Irish.
And reevaluation as well.
Now I'm understanding a bit more.
Just tactics, mindset, everything. If my gut tells me one thing, think back to this situation and how I ended up, and hopefully getting a different approach. But yes, so back to that original ask that you mentioned. Another reason I wanted us all to come here, more than anything, was to just get all the information that all of us have seen, heard before, during, and after what happened, all on the table, all on the same page. That way we can kind of assess club exposure, my exposure, which is looking pretty fucking bad, I'm not gonna lie, and kind of what the script is going from here.
Sure.
Okay. So I guess with that in mind, starting at the beginning, Solomon, if you don't mind sharing a little bit more about this ask. I've candidly told these two that I don't really know much about it. I mean, obviously, you give me a job, I complete it. That's always
See,
been our
I thought
dynamic. I've always been
Silas
happy to do
was
that.
on Solomon's
But
side with all this.
Other events
But
in mind of
it's
how
clear
things
that
ended up, I would
he's
love to
more
know.
annoyed about it, which makes a bit more sense.
Was this for you? Was this for someone else? Like, what's the
I can understand
what's the
that.
context to you asking me to go do this in the first place?
Right, we're going to go back in time about 6, maybe 7 weeks ago.
Okay.
Where I mentioned to maybe you, Silas, but definitely Barry and Sean, that one of the things I was going to be focusing on was building up a dossier on every single gang, known gang, and potential gang in the city. Every single one. Part of that, obviously, is building up dossiers on, I mean, BBMC will be one now, CG, X-Man Them, Hydra, Mary's soon-to-be Yakuza, etc., etc. So that was part of a brief that was discussed a while ago. What expedited additional work on that dossier was Mr. K came to me and asked, do I have a dossier?
Mary's the biggest
Because
weeb in the city, I'm going to just say it.
Do I have a dossier on Mary, and would I be willing to
Fucking
sell it to him?
Yakuza.
I said that I am working on a dossier, and when it's finished, we can discuss pricing. At which point I got in touch with Silas and said, I don't know what you're working on at the moment, but add this to what you're working on, just in terms of very base level intelligence gathering, for the dossier which was already being built by myself to help fluff it out. Fluff probably being the wrong word, but build it out.
Okay. Yeah, you had mentioned that dossier to me, I believe once. That definitely does ring a bell. So it was more for the dossier than Mr. K?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've got dossier. I mean, I'll be honest with you, my most expansive dossier right now is on CG.
Okay. That definitely helps. Just trying to think beyond here. So, again, running through the job itself, like I said, things are patchy, to say the least, in terms of memory. But I do remember being in the South Side on a bike that I had nabbed from Vespucci, from the rental stand. Finn, I spoke to Finn after I woke up in the hospital. I had called him and said, I'm going to, this is what he relayed back to me, 9 Jamestown Street, which I later, referenced my notes, was the house that was on file from Mary. And apparently I said to him, if I twat out anything, like any word, anything at all, if you see my name on Twatter, it means shit went south. He said he never saw anything from that. And the biggest thing for me in hindsight was it really wasn't my place to have him do that. I've already personally apologized to him for that, because at the end of the day, it wasn't anything club related. Even though obviously it came through someone who is in a high position in the club. Solomon did make it clear that this work was outside of the scope of what I was doing for the club itself, and therefore it really wasn't my place to have him act as this insurance for me. At the very least, I could have asked him if he was comfortable doing it. So I've already expressed this to him. He has no bad blood on his side. His POV was that if any patched member is in trouble or asks him to do something like that, and he knows that someone's in a bit of a shtick, he's gonna ride for them no matter what. And then that led to a short conversation between us about what the I guess the protocols would be if it was someone in my specific line of work, with obviously covers and other things of that nature. He told me that there wasn't really anything set in stone, and I said I hadn't heard of anything either. So that's, I guess, the first thing that I wanted to raise here that not everyone knew about is, maybe there's an opportunity to get something written in stone on what sort of action can be taken should a hidden member be jeopardized.
Okay, so when I was first told about this and Irish was kind of explaining to me, I was under the impression that you were kind of, you and like Solomon were both aware of what was like going on in terms of this mission, whatever. And the biggest issue was that, the rest of the club or whatever didn't know about it in case, some shit did pop off. So you're saying Solomon was like, I have this job, you're, very basic. Like, what details did you give to Loki here about what he was doing, or did you kind of keep it under wraps? Like it was just like I need you to
just
spy on
basic
this
level.
person.
Nah, just basic level intelligence gathering. Just
Okay.
gather intel for the dossier on this person.
So realistically, the only issue I like outside of all this shit in terms of club linking to stuff, whatever, the way I see it, and the reason why I was okay with bringing in people that are quiet to this club instead of the whole, you know, everybody loud forming into the same kind of members, you know, back like we did in, you know, the old BBMC, was sure it's simpler, but also, you know, it locks us out to a lot of things. The reason why you guys are here is because I want to allow you guys to do your thing. However, that doesn't mean that, you know, you're not still part of an MC. And one thing that, and this will be a very quick lesson for you guys to learn, I'm happy it's kind of happening now, that you are safe and not fucking 6 feet under at the moment, but one thing you will learn about this club, and especially the older members, is regardless of what kind of member you are, 99% of the time, if something happens to someone who has a cut of any kind, you're probably going to have every single person in the club willing to do something about it. Does that mean they should? Not necessarily, because you're a very different style of member than the club's ever really seen, is that you're involving yourself, and your whole purpose is to involve yourself in other groups without them knowing what your connections are outside of that. But one thing you need to be absolutely careful of, and your whole purpose is to make sure that isn't discovered, because if that does happen and people do find out and it comes back on the club, then it will be the responsibility of you, it will be the responsibility of Solomon, it will be the responsibility of whoever is organized in this, because you guys know the risks that you take when doing shit like this. I'm fine with you guys creating whatever document shit around the city, whatever, but the part where I will step in is when it does come back to the club and it blows up in our face, and then I've got members who have no idea what the fuck's going on, getting shot at by, you know, John, Dick, and Sally. And that's one thing that you can write all the rules you want in the world for. People will always react differently to seeing the ones they care about hurt. So, you know, if you went and told everyone in the club right now, I got ocean dumped, some people are going to be like, oh, you know, it was a separate club thing. Oh, okay, it's separate, whatever. Other people you tell that, oh, let's go fucking ice whoever the fuck did it. Let's go roll down there right now. You know, that you can have a rule that says this is how you should respond. That doesn't mean that it's going to, you know, nullify everyone's feelings in the club. People will always see it a different way. Everybody sees conflict in the city a different way. Some people, like, even after, I know most of you, I don't even think we're there for the conversation with D, but he saw him robbing Cora as something outside that wasn't a personal attack on the club. But, of course, it was still putting the lives of one of our club members in jeopardy, which is why we went and did something about it. And we swooped him up and he ended up getting fucking, you know, shanked. That line is always going to be blurry because there are so many different variables that come into when we should react about something and when we shouldn't. The way I see it is if you're doing shit and it comes back and you're wearing cuts and you're representing the club, yeah, of course we're always going to do something. There's no question there. The part where it gets blurry is, yeah, when you guys are doing these separate missions and stuff and you're doing it for either yourself or whoever else, that's when there needs to be something, there needs to be something in place, whether it's a rule or standard, whatever, that just kind of identifies, yeah, if this goes wrong, what you expect, because, I mean, Loki, even though you were almost killed, I mean, but before even talking to anybody else, right, what do you expect to come from that action that was taken to you? After you got fucking thrown in the fucking ocean or whatever the fuck happened, what are you expecting as return from that, if anything? Because the way I always judge conflict in my club is, there's some things that I will kind of override people on. If it's something that is damaging the image or the progression of this club, you know, I'll always just make a statement and this is what we're doing. But one thing that you'll always see with me is that I will always value the person that was involved in the conflict's opinion higher than anybody else in the club. So say you're doing fucking G6 tomorrow and you get fucking stabbed, and you say, and the rest of the club's like, oh, fucking Johnny stabbed Loki, let's go fuck up Johnny, but you're like, I don't want to make this into a bigger deal, then I'm gonna value that higher than the rest of the club that's just bloodthirsty. You see what I'm saying? Because you were the one that, your life was the one put in jeopardy, you were the one that was injured, whatever, you were the one that was robbed, whatever the fuck it may be. That doesn't mean that your word, just because it was you, will always be go because you're a part of a bigger club. But your word will always be valued more because you were the one involved in that. It's your life that was put on the line. Which is why I'm asking you now, what do you see from this happening?
I hear you. The obviously the risks that you mentioned a little bit ago aren't lost on me. It's the line of work that that comes with that kind of stuff. In this specific, I mean, look, as a general, I guess, note about me, whenever stuff like this happens, it's really my next move would be on the severity and the effects on a case-by-case basis. When what I wanted to bring up, I don't know if it was mentioned to you or not yet, was in terms of severity of exposure for this one, mainly stuff that was taken on me was like, you know, odds and ends, bandages, whatever. I had a loose notebook that I kept on me for, you know, papers that I found laying around. I had like a directory of names and numbers. I think I had a couple pages from what I'm assuming is a whole book that's out there somewhere, which I'm guessing other people have as well, so it wouldn't be a shock for me to have that. But the main thing is my SIM. Yes, my SIM was on me. That is also obviously an issue. I had removed it so that things wouldn't ring, but it was still found on me. And that missing SIM that was not in my possession when I woke up did have my real name on it. I'm assuming that's how they know who to look for now, because I did not have my ID. My ID was in my apartment when I woke back up. That SIM primarily ties me to lumber union people, sales for that union, and talking to people about doing G6. Now, Iris told me here that Mary was asking around G6 and was going under the assumption that that's my bread and butter. That's how evidently Winston got asked, because he was wearing a G6 uniform. So luckily that made its way back to us that she was paying people money to find out about me.
I guess the hardest thing for me to wrap my head around is obviously, because you don't remember because you were thrown in the fucking ocean or whatever the fuck, is what they actually saw you doing. Like, your mission to Loki, Solomon, was just like getting info on Mary, right? So I assume like staking out her house or some shit. Like, what caused them to pull up and fucking dump him in the fucking ocean and rob him of everything? Like, was he trying to take one of them? Like, that's because, I mean, look, if I see someone like staking out my fucking house, blacked out, whatever, you know, that's I don't know if that justifies a fucking ocean dumping. You know, so my only question is, and I guess it's rhetorical because no one fucking remembers or was there or whatever, is what actually transpired to lead them to doing what they did. You know, because if I see someone sus around my fucking house, it's like, I'll tell them to fuck off, but you know, I'm not throwing them in the fucking ocean.
Yeah, so, I have no idea. That's the name of the game, is that if I did figure it out at one point, I don't have it right now. So
of course I understand, you know, I'm not trying to nullify this but my wording of it, but you know, it's because I've been surrounded by so much risk and death in my life that my language might sound like monotone, but you know, is your biggest frustration coming from you getting caught with this shit, or it's the lack of information that you were given by Solomon about that and knowing the risk of it? So I guess what I'm asking is, do you think you went into it just unprepared about them possibly rolling up on you and doing what they did to you? Or do you think that with more information about the risks that was involved with it, that you could have prepared, like, better? I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because when I first heard about it, I thought you and Solly were on, like, the same page with, like, everything and all that kind of shit. So I'm just trying to figure out, like... Because the way I see it, right, if you were like, oh, you know, fuck all this, let's go do something about it. Sweet, I'm down to go clap whoever the fuck we want. But of course that jeopardizes your whole fucking thing, and once you take that step over, there's no going back. So I guess I'm trying to figure out what your biggest issue is before we do anything else, Loki, about this whole situation, other than your life being put on the fucking line.
Well, to answer your question, I'm not mad at Solomon by any means. I mean, I am mad at myself more than anything. Evidently, I did something to get caught, and I was also stupid enough to have, you know, my phone on me. So those things, I'm not taking lightly. If anything, I'm probably beating myself up about them because I do pride myself on
Okay, so
normally being able to
he's
do
got
this type of shit.
self-frustration then.
And yeah, I fucked up. There's no way around it at the end of the day.
And again, I'm not here to roast you about that.
No. I didn't think it was a roast. I'm just
yeah
opening the window into how I'm feeling right now, which is what you asked.
Mm-hmm.
I no malice towards Solomon. He gave me a job and I fucked it up. I mean, that's how it went. In terms of like next steps, look, there was nothing on that sim that ties me to the club. It just seems like more than anything a coincidence that Winston of all people was asked, because he was wearing a G6 uniform, and she can probably deduce at this point that I mainly do G6 through all the texts I have with random tier 3 drivers trying to leech off them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we need to press the nuclear button yet. My worry though is obviously she's looking for info on me. If there's an opportunity where she knows where I am through Lord knows what kind of means, if I get grabbed again and I'm, I don't know, tortured, taken for a ride, asked a bunch of questions, like I can hold fast and true, but it's also Lord knows what happens under that kind of pressure for an extended period. So
yeah, absolutely. But I guess the way I see it is that that's the risk you guys play. I think you guys put yourselves at risk more than anybody, not in the sense of danger, because I think being loud, you put a big target on yourself. If someone has an issue with the club, then they have an issue with you, whatever. But with the way you guys work is that's kind of something that I guess I assumed everyone was kind of on the same page on, whereas, yeah, you guys can do this crazy shit, but it means that, yeah, if you get fucked over and you're not willing to make it, and you're not willing to, make it a club thing and sabotage your own identity and anonymity and all that kind of stuff, then there's only so much we can do without jeopardizing your own request, right? Because I will go up against, I've fought CG before, I've fought all the biggest fucking gangs in the city back in the fucking day. I could give less of a fuck about, doing shit to protect members, whatever. I will always be club first, right? No matter what. But the only change to that is, yeah, if the person that's directly involved in that shit is saying, oh, I don't want to do this because it'll sabotage this, then I'm going to appease that, of course. Yeah, I don't want this, I don't want you to think that we're not willing to do shit. If you said, oh, let's go clap them because they ocean dumped me, sure, I don't give a fuck. I'll burn any bridge in this city for this club if I have to. That's the way I've always fucking been. And that's the way I will continue to be. I will help build relationships and shit outside this club to help the club, but outside of that, I would rather be public enemy number one, as long as I'm seen as an ally to this club, than, try and be best mates with everybody in the city and be hated by my own club because of it, right? That's my mentality always, and that's why I will always give the benefit of the doubt to people that are blood into this club, above everything else. Even when my own club in the past has fucked me over, or I've had members say shit that they didn't believe, I will always give them that rope to to work with. And if they hang themselves with it, then that's on them. That's the mentality I always kind of go is, and sometimes it bites me in the ass. Obviously, D's probably the only situation outside the club where I've really given any kind of rope to. But outside of that rope is usually reserved for club members. I don't really trust a lot of people outside the club beyond, as far as I can throw them.
Yeah, look, with what I want, any sort of retaliation I think would hinge on whether my ties to the club itself are
if you retaliate at all and multiple ADMC members are involved, they're going to assume very hardly and have a big hunch that you're involved in this club. That's just how it is.
No, that's what I'm getting at. That's why I'm saying it doesn't make sense to do anything, regardless of how close to death I was. Again, back to the whole "this is part of the job" kind of thing. Unless we have concrete proof that my ties to the club are public knowledge, I don't see a reason to, like you just said, make that pretty much the fine print that ADMC's coming after us a couple days after we did this to this random guy. It might be connected. So we're on the same page there. Don't worry about that. My only worry, and again, I don't want to go too deep into the hypotheticals, start to doom spiral a little bit, would be if retaliation is suddenly on the table, you know, what kind of bridge we'd be burning, because the original ask from Solomon was to find out who she hangs out with. Obviously, as a result of my memory being fucked up, I don't really have an answer to that despite everything I went through. So if retaliation's on the table, my 2 cents is that we should definitely know who she's with, which again was the original ask of the whole thing. We're basically still at square one. Whether who she's with, you know, in that house, or if she has allies or what, because I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair, and that's good information to know, but let me just give you my mentality with that. I don't give a fuck. You know, when it comes to bridges being burned, again, if it's for somebody that is blooded into my club, I will burn. For a single person in this club, I will burn every bridge in the city if it needs to, even if it impedes on the progress of the club itself, as long as everybody's on board with it. You know, I don't give a fuck. It's the knowledge of that is good for the information and the reason to use it in future. But in terms of, oh, I don't want to do this because I don't want to lose, you know, my mate at Mosley's or Popular, or oh, they're the future mayor or some shit, I could give less of a fuck. You know, if my club turns to me and I wake up and say, oh, we're going to war with fucking Sizz because he fucking stabbed me and said I'm a fucking pussy or whatever, I'm like, sweet, let's go, get in the cars, let's roll. That's my mentality with that shit. Is I guess it's for you newer guys, maybe haven't seen that as much yet because we haven't really had to do that shit, but my mentality is club first by far. You know what I mean? I will do whatever is needed to make sure that the health and safety and the concerns or whatever of my club is taken care of, even sometimes to a fault. You know? So, I don't want that kind of stuff being a concern. It's like, oh, what if we damage this or whatever? That's not what I'm about. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to build up a fucking MC, the largest MC in the fucking city, and do whatever we need to do that. People should be concerned with burning us as a bridge, not the other way around.
No, you're right. That's good perspective for sure.
The only thing I would have an issue with is if, say Solomon put you up to this and like you didn't like fully, and I don't know what the conversation was between you guys or how it was organized or whatever, but if Solomon knew that there was like a really high risk, say it was like, all right, Loki, I'm getting you to break into the, you know, to the home of Mr. K and wait in his bed, but he told you, oh, I just need you to go sit in this random home and wait there, then, you know, I'm gonna have a bit of an issue with that because it's lack of information, and you know, if he gave you info that made the risk seem to you not as high as it was, and that was the reason why you got fucked over, then sure, that's an issue that should be resolved, because I think if you're going to put your life on the line for something, you know, you have the right to kind of know all the details with it. But outside of that, if everyone was on like kind of the same page with shit, then as far as I'm concerned, you guys know the risks of what you do when it comes to, you know, I guess quote unquote spy shit, whatever. And I'm fine with you guys having free range with that, as long as you know that, yeah, if you get caught and you get fucked over, there is always the chance of it coming back on the club, and you will be like responsible for that. That doesn't mean the club won't have your back and dealing with it, fix it. I'll be there, help fix it, whatever. But you know, if because of your actions it results back on the club and it evolves into this bigger thing, then yeah, that's something you guys would be responsible for. And I would be like, hey, you guys need to be the most proactive in solving this, right?
Yep.
Oh look, as far as I'm concerned right now, they got a bit of info on you. They have no idea your relationship outside of that. If they start questioning stuff, then that's on the club to make sure to continue to protect your identity until then. But you know, the way I see it right now, it's you know, they might have some hunches and stuff, but as long as you were smart with your phone and shit, there shouldn't be anything concrete. So
no numbers, no texts, nothing like that. So
yeah,
I'm very confident in the sim. That's what you call that.
Yeah.
It's just from here on out. But no, back to what you were saying about the mission. Like I felt prepared. You know, it was as simple as looking into her. I didn't think much else of it. It was just to gather info on her and who she rolls with. So I didn't really have any red flags with it.
Was that what you told? Was your just your conversation with Loki Solly just I need you to get info and then just kind of let him do his thing to get said info?
Yeah, I mean the way
then.
it's usually worked in the past, like when it's like a basic level intelligence gathering, it's very just info. You know what I mean? You know who she spends time with.
Oh, so you
cars,
didn't tell him to go
license
like
plates.
wait out front of a front door and fucking in a bush somewhere.
No, I mean,
well
like,
then.
normally a good rule of thumb with any like the baseline intelligence gathering normally is at a relative distance, which is one of the reasons why I don't understand what happened to Silas.
Yeah, it sounds to me you
Because
rode
at a
too close to the fucking
baseline-
sun. That's what it sounds like. Something must have transpired that got you too close, and I am very curious as to what that would have been, because to get ocean dumped, it needs to be like overwhelmingly like this guy's trying to fuck with me, and someone sitting on someone sitting nearby blacked out doesn't really scream to me that. So,
well, I mean, my main only issue really is just not knowing, right? Because if I knew you were going to do this and what was going on from like the past 2 days. They've been attacked constantly at Mosley's, at their house as well. They had their whole front yard on top of the house set on fire. They've been just barraged the past 2 days.
Yeah, but this happened before then.
What do you mean?
This happened. My situation happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, yesterday? I thought it was Friday.
Yeah.
My bad.
And, and the days before that, they've been constantly attacked and set on fire. So they're on high alert, like really high alert. And if it was just knowledge from like given to high command and above, I could have told you that all this has been happening over the past 2 days, and also I probably could have told you more than what information that you could have got than just sitting on a roof, because when it's in degen and all that,
everyone's reasonable points here. Oh yeah, I don't think it's that big of an issue. I think he just misplayed it.
A lot more
is what it is
to dealing with them than what sitting on a roof or doing that kind of stuff, putting a high risk. But
yeah.
I would have liked to have known, so we wouldn't have to take that risk and have him get burnt. And I'm not saying
only issue is no copper.
Obviously, it does look like Silas that you flew way too close to the sun, especially when they're on high alert, and got caught.
I didn't know about the high alert, about the house getting set on fire. I didn't.
Oh yeah, I could have told you that as well. That's one thing I'll agree on Irish on is, yeah, I guess if obviously situations can happen very quickly in this city. You might just be like, oh, I'm just going to kind of drive past this street, and it turns into, seeing an opportunity to go further than that and get information, whatever. But yeah, I would say the only thing that I would change in all of this is just more information on. And since you were given very like brief information by Solomon as well, then it would have been on you to be like, hey, I'm just so you know, I'm going to be in the area doing this thing, whatever took place on that fucking day. Just to, I guess I wasn't even awake, so to whoever highest up was awake during the time, I guess. That's the only thing I will agree with, but outside of that, it's like. Yeah.
When I had phoned Finn, he was the only one that I could get a hold of. But obviously, I'm guessing he didn't know about it. Regardless of who was around or whatnot, I tried to fix it. All good?
Yeah, it's just it was just local doors opening.
Yeah, regardless of who was around and whatnot, I can definitely, in the future, whether it's club business or not, I'll just back with
that's one thing I would say you have to realize in all this is, even if it's not club business, it is your responsibility if you're doing something dangerous that impedes your life. Your life is not only important to yourself anymore. Once you join this club, you are in the ADMC, you rep the cut. You need to understand that people are going to value your life sometimes probably even more than yourself, just because of what that cut means to people in this club and what that patch signifies. And that's one thing that a lot of new members have to go through, is they realize, oh fuck, I'm so used to doing things a certain way because the only person that is at risk is me. But no, now you have people that are willing to die for you and die for that car on your fucking back and spill blood for you at a moment's notice. They might not even know the full situation, but if you're adamant on doing, hey, we got to do this to react, whatever, they'll fucking do it. And it's just about growing through that phase and realizing that you do have a bit more power, regardless if you're a quiet or loud member, with the pull of the club because of what you are. That's one thing I got so frustrated with back in the day is people used to be like, oh, what's the difference between being prospected and blooded into the club? When you're blooded into the club, your life belongs to the club and the club belongs to you. You are a part of the decision making on a lot of shit that involves the club in terms of the direction, all that kind of shit. And people don't realize that. And I'll be honest, I don't blame you for not knowing that yet because you were kind of brought very fast into this lifestyle. Sure, you might have been involved in groups and stuff before. But you know, the way I run my MC is very different to a lot of people in this city, which I found out very quickly, even after talking to another MC, like Sizz and all that shit. Let me see who this is, just in case. Hello?
Hello, it is me, your sister.
Oh, hey, sis. Can I call you right back?
Fuck you, man.
Okay, don't tell me to... Okay, bye.
Call me back.
Yeah, no, that's something that I'm learning with time.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's
like, yeah, and I'm not blaming you for not knowing that, but again, that's something that it's just a harsh lesson to learn is that, you got people that are willing to die for you, man. Half these people don't even know your name, and you say, hey, do this. We're rolling these cunts because they fuck with me. They're gonna do it. And
yeah, the first time that I was kind of awakened to that was the conversation I had with Finn when he brought me to the hospital and then the house, and we were just kind of like debriefing a little bit. He said he basically conveyed the exact same thing to me. He's like, look, I don't know much about what you do, but in my eyes, a patch member is a patch member. We ride for everyone.
Yeah.
And you know, I think I'm just again giving you insight into my line of thinking at the time. I think that got a little convoluted on my end when it came to how my line of work potentially changed that. But again, back to what you said about it depends on what I want as the person that was affected the most by it.
Yeah. And one thing you need to realize if you're in a situation like that, and if your first instinct, obviously, Winston's not, you know, blood in yet or like any of that kind of shit, but if you called up, say, Solomon or Irish and like, I need backup on this, you are saying that if your first instinct is to call someone else with a cut, you're saying, okay, I'm okay with the club getting involved in this. That's what you're saying the second you make that call. If you're calling someone else, you got your like little side spy group, whatever, that does all this reconnaissance shit, whatever. But the second you make that phone call to one of us to say, I need fucking help, I need backup on this job I'm doing, even though it's outside the club, you are pulling them in. That is your action to saying, this is no longer just to me and my little outside the club with Solly and all this kind of shit, whatever we're doing. This is, I'm calling somebody else from the club that doesn't really know what's going on here. I'm pulling the club into this conflict. That's what you're saying. And that's one thing you just got to realize when you make those calls that, yeah, you're not just calling someone to help you. You are saying, I want the club involved in this and I don't care what happens after that. So that's just one thing you have to learn with that is that you have that power now. You have the power to pull in fucking 20 guys and cuts down to wherever the fuck you want. You know? So you just have to make sure that you use that in the right way. Because otherwise, in the wrong way, it gets club thrown into some shit that they shouldn't otherwise do. But even that being said, even if it did evolve to a point where, yes, it involved the rest of the club in some larger conflict, yeah, you'll probably get your ass beaten later. You'll get fucking screamed at, being told, oh, you shouldn't have fucking done this. You shouldn't have involved the club. But you know who's still going to rock up there? You know, if you call me and I know that I shouldn't be receiving this call because it's something outside the club, you know who's still going to be there in carts ready to stab any motherfucker in this city? Oh, Benson and the rest of the fucking club. We're going to fucking be there to do it. Even if I know you are in the wrong, I'm answering this fucking phone call being like, this cunt is fucked up. He shouldn't be calling me right now. This is something outside the club. I'm still going to fucking come down there and I'm going to slice whoever's fucking throat I need to because you're in my fucking club. That's what it is. That's one thing that people need to realize that yes, there will be times where people in the club fuck up because they don't know, because they're new to this lifestyle, whatever. I'm still gonna fucking be there. You can sort out the issues after and you can say what you did wrong, all that kind of stuff. But I will still be there in that moment. If you say, I need help from you, or I need help from this person in the club, we're gonna fucking be there. And if that person doesn't come there because they say, oh, I shouldn't be going to this, this guy's in the wrong, then they are in the fucking wrong. Because that's not what they signed up for when all of you join this fucking club. You accept that there will be times in this club where people will fuck up and they will make the wrong choice. And they will do something that they shouldn't be because they're a quiet member or a loud member. But you will still fucking be there. And then you can sort out all the issues after so it doesn't happen again. I don't get, you know, do whatever fucking therapy sessions you need after. How many long talks on a fucking beach or a roof, wherever the fuck you need to resolve it. But if I get that phone call and regardless if I think you're in the wrong or not, my first instinct is where's he at? I'm going there. And that's how everybody should be thinking above everything else. And that's just what I want to make clear, is that you do have that power when you are blooded into this club. And that's the difference between just being a prospect and getting to wear the cuts in this club and actually being blooded into this fucking club. Is that you should expect the club to always have your back, regardless if you're in the right or wrong.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
No, I hear you. That's...
That being said, it's very obvious you flew, close to the sun or whatever. There was shit you could have done better, and you have to realize that you did almost jeopardize your identity and all that kind of stuff. And I know that you're going to take that and learn from that and be careful with more shit when Solomon says, go get information on this whoever. I'm sure next time you're going to be, you know, people think you're fucking protective of identity and numbers and all that kind of shit now. I'm sure the next time you do it, you'll be a little blip on the fucking, up on the fucking hill somewhere, all the way in the fucking observatory if you're spying on someone. But that'll be your choice to make, and that's why I brought you guys into this club, and that's why Solomon's in the position he's in, and you're the position you're in, because I want you guys to be enabled to do the shit you do best, because it's very clear both of you guys are very good at this shit. Sure, you got caught fucking lacking or whatever the fuck happened in this situation, but that's gonna happen to, you know, the best driver in the city doesn't ever fucking go to jail. You know, you're gonna get caught sometimes. That's just how it is. But it's about what you do after that.
I hear you, and I just want to make clear as well, the club having my back thing is a learning experience, but the lack of comms, I'm taking that one. That's 100% my fault. Letting you guys know what my plans were, even as I was doing them. That's on me. I don't think that I'm handling that any differently internally.
Yeah, absolutely. And Irish has full reason to be annoyed by that. Again, situations that happen in this city, I know how the city works, okay? Sometimes there's opportunities that throw themselves in front of you. Your job is to fucking assassinate someone. They're walking solo in front of you, ready to get yoinked up. Does that mean you should go roll up to him and yoink him right now? Not necessarily. You need to make sure that if you have the resources to have backup, I could see, say, let's use D as an example yesterday. There were like 3 or 4 different times where you'll call me and you'll say, D's right here, he's alone, he's solo right here. And the reason why I don't swoop up on him solo is because I make sure to use my resources that I have. People need to use this club to their advantage. That's what I want for you guys, is to realize that you have this club to build up, but you can also use it for yourself to help your whatever endeavors you're fucking doing. You have a club here, a bunch of soldiers ready to do whatever the fuck you want. In fact, they enjoy it. They don't even need to know what's going on. You tell anyone in the club, hey, I'm fucking swooping this cunt up, they probably won't even ask what the fuck he did. They'll just say, yeah, where is he? You know? You just gotta realize that these guys are raring to go, but you need to make sure that you put yourself in the best possible position to complete whatever mission you have. You know? That's why when you called me about D and he's in the tow truck, whatever, I took my time. I caught up Irish, I caught up Cora, caught up Shane, caught up you guys, made sure I had at least 5, made sure that no matter what, we would have numbers when we rolled up to the fucking Billy. When you told me earlier that he was rolling around with 4, why do you think I waited till we had 5? Just in case they were in that garage with 4 fucking other people, I would make sure that we had every possible advantage that we could use. And that's what I want you to think. And you're not always going to have that. You know, when you're doing these little missions or whatever, getting intel, whatever, you're not always going to have that, but you should at least give that information to other people, especially like Irish or Solomon, that know a bit better in how the club operates and all that kind of shit, to help you utilize it and be like, okay, I'm going to send somebody to watch you while you're doing this, just so you have backup, and then, you know, go from there. But again, this is all stuff you're just learning, because you know, you're newer to this this kind of, not group style, but just this kind of lifestyle in general, right? Just how we operate things. A lot of people are. That's why I guess that's why when I woke up and Irish told me, you know, this shit happened today, I'm not really surprised. You know, I anticipate this kind of shit to happen. Sorry, I'm waffling, but you know, I think it's important.
No. It's appreciated, and I'm definitely taking it in. Don't think that I'm not. I hear you. It's
Bro, Barry
it's
has
unfortunate that
trauma
it
from
happened. I was
Kaiba
obviously
saying he
slapped.
waffles
I
when he
can
does a
tell that even
speech.
with my memory being fucked up.
Actual trauma. He's actually ruined speeches for me
Moving
forever.
forward, a lot of self-reflection. I mean, Solomon and I have already agreed.
Barry's never going to be able to do a
minimum,
speech again for longer than 10
just
seconds without him thinking that
relating
Kaiba's going to come
to
out of
that
nowhere
shit.
and be like, ah, you're waffling, dude.
And I'm guessing there'll be a conversation at the end of that week. We talk then, stuff like that. But besides the point, yeah, one thing before I forget, if you have my number,
Waffle
my old
PTSD.
number, saved as anything, Irish came up with the idea to save it as do not answer. Don't just delete it. That way we can see if they're using the SIM card to try and cold call people, to try and tie affiliations together.
Okay.
And B, saving it as do not answer prevents
okay.
any sort of random numbers calling me. Let me see who it is. And getting caught off guard type of stuff.
Would the only issue with that be if, for whatever reason, they got like a huge hunch and like, I'm going to kidnap someone from ADMC and then go through.
Yeah.
And then see that, they'd be like,
No,
why would they?
it's definitely a caution, but I think a good one. So
Wouldn't it be better just to delete so it doesn't show up as anything? So at least when they call, it's not, hey, fucking S, or hey, Loki, or hey, whatever.
Yeah, see, for that reason, I did delete it because I answered the phone at the time. If I don't know if a
Yeah, if I
random
don't know,
number
I'm
phones
just going to
me,
answer it like it's any other person in the city, and I feel like that's kind of
if anyone random phones me, I phone Solomon Walker, attorney at law. How can I help?
Yeah, I say Barry
no, that's
Benson
fair.
Incorporated.
I'm not saying anyone's
that's a
loose
good point,
lipped. I think the original thinking between, or from Irish, at least what was conveyed and what I echoed, was that they might be like the cold calling, and at least we'd know if one of us got a call from the old number.
Oh, right. So you'd have that info if they're trying to do that. Honestly, if they were...
I kind of meant as like a just like initial thing, and then you can just get rid of it.
I mean, if they were going that crazy with it, trying to call people and not say anything, then... I'm going to be honest. If someone calls me and doesn't say anything, then I'm going to assume that that's what that is, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't need the number saved. If someone calls me and I say hello and they just sit there knowing that if they speak, I'm going to know it's a different number, I'm going to assume it's fucking... whatever the fucking Goonies over there doing that shit. You know what I mean? So you can still get that information from that.
As long as it's not saved as, you know, Loki or whatever.
I'm just deleting it. I think it's just the easier way, to be honest.
While we're on the
in the
topic,
first place anyways.
let me get you my new one.
What
as
about
well.
your main one from before? You still have that? Or do you
I
want
have
to
a
just,
new one, like
I'll-
a fresh one that I bought. I can give you that one. I have it on me right now.
Delete this old one.
It is. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, go for it.
It's 420-937-5476.
Easy as.
Yeah, so we're basically, I'm sure Irish has done a better job today, but just disseminating throughout the club. If anyone had the old number saved, either put it as do not answer or just
I'll get them to
exit
delete
from
it.
your contact list.
I'll get them to exit.
Yeah, delete it.
Yeah, cool. Is that most of the, you know, shit?
That's
solved, I
everything.
guess?
Look, again, I know I fucked up. Not something that I'm taking lightly. Again, exposure, I think we're okay for now. If anything, it would be a slip up on our end, I feel. Not saying there will be one, but if anything were to make this worse in terms of ties to the club, I think it would come from our end. There really isn't anyone out there besides our own members that would even have a whiff of mine.
Yeah. And again, look, the reason I'm not fazed by it, because if it does evolve into, it was a bigger fuck up or whatever, that would be a conversation for you to talk to Solly. I wouldn't be the person you need to convince by that. Solomon's, the way I see it, Solomon's in charge of all that kind of shit when it comes to reconnaissance, all that kind of, you know, quote unquote, like secret shit going on, spy shit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So he'd be the person you'd be answering to. And if he comes to me and he's like, I've dealt with it, whatever, it's sorted, then I'm like, sweet. That's why I've got Solomon where he's at. That's why I've got Irish where he's at. That's why I've got TJ Ed where they're at. Because they each have a specific role.
Me calling you guys down here wasn't me like...
No, it's good.
Getting that confused.
I wanted to know. Just
really wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page more than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely. Again.
And obviously let you know about the phone number.
Yeah, I have no issues with, you know, Solomon setting you up to that or doing all that kind of shit. I want you guys to do that. That's the whole reason you're in this club. I want you guys to be able to do what you do. This club should never feel like it's anchoring you down at all. It should only ever feel like it's giving you more opportunities. And the second it doesn't, that's when you come to me and be like, hey, I really want to do my thing, but the club's holding me down. And then that's when I go, okay, is that something that can be resolved with the club as a whole? Or is it something that's just not going to fucking work? You know?
Yeah.
This club should only ever feel like something that gives you more possibilities or more opportunities to do shit with. That's how it should always feel. And if it starts feeling like it's not that and it's stopping you from doing shit, that's when I want to hear about it and be like, well, why is it like that? This club should only ever be just a place where, oh, I want to do this bank, or I want to kill this guy, I'll do this, whatever the fuck. All right, the club can help you do that. That's how it should be. Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, the club's here to help back you up. Same thing we did on the when you first got blooded in. I tried to teach you guys it's irrelevant whether or not you fucking ice the panther or not. The club's there to fucking help you. You still get blooded in, unless you fall off a mountain. Then it's like, well, you gotta do it again.
Yeah, then you come back the next.
And you gotta do it the next day.
Yeah,
because that's just
no.
embarrassing.
I took that to heart as well, and it was funny because after Bubbles went through his, I kind of stole your quote when talking to him and conveyed that to him, but
just like the
again,
BBMC.
I
Actually, it's worse. They wrote a whole book about it. I'm an author, basically.
I heard bits and pieces about that. Yeah, that's not a good look from them. But yeah, look, among all the spy stuff, I don't want to talk in circles, but among all the spy stuff, that message of unconditionally having your back, I think, got wrapped up in the excitement of the job, the pressure, whatever you want to call it. But after today, that's not going to happen again.
So, are you happy with everything with Loki and all that kind of shit with the whole situation?
Yeah, listen, guys, while we're here, like, if you have any concerns, thoughts, please, like, just...
I do have something, but yeah, Solomon, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing for me is when the next week or 2 weeks is up, which is my suggested cool-off period, I'm going to take a few people through the basics of how I would view intelligence gathering to make sure that there's no getting too close to the sun. You know what I mean? I feel like one of the most important things if there's a mistake is that everyone involved learns from it, myself included.
Yeah.
So when that's done, we're going to go through the do's and don'ts of basic intelligence gathering, and then hopefully that will ensure that nothing like this ever happens again, because we know what the standard procedures are for doing that.
Yep. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think just two things. One thing off of that, I think the very start of basic intelligence gathering, just ask everybody in the club what they know about the person you want to know about, because everyone's awake over such a wide range of times. They have to make up their time, and they have connections with other people that will just know and just tell them info because they're comfortable with it. So asking literally everybody you can in the club as much as you
Irish did it again
as possible, and the people you want to do, that should be step one in my opinion. The other thing, so when Mary was looking around, or like got in contact with Winston or whatever when he was at G6, she also called me about like an hour after that, and has a lot of people to quote.
How do they know so fast though? That's what I don't get. How the fuck would she know?
And also told me that they're digging into the lumber union and what you've been doing up there. And also
I'm telling you, it's gonna come out
to whoever up there about you.
It's gonna come out in 6 months that Silas is actually a double agent.
Kind of gone flaky on some deals. And they got info that they're going to fire you or let you go from that. Because of the fake complaint that they made against you. That's what she told me.
Okay.
Side note as well, I would never take anything that somebody said who just threw you in the fucking ocean to heart, or with any kind of truth behind it, because it's the same thing I did with Tommy and shit when I was fucking with BBMC. I'm gonna lie about everything or try and stir as much as possible. So that's like,
it's obviously not true. I haven't even executed a deal in days. But to Irish's point, they made a fake complaint. The keyword is fake. So in terms of next steps, do I, I'm inevitably going to be in contact with the lumber union again at some point. Do I say they're lying, or do I say, oh yeah, like I had something come up and I had to flake out. I'm really sorry. Like, in your guys' opinion, what would be the better option to roll with there?
I'd go with the truth.
That it was a lie.
Yeah, you've never done any business dealings with, you know, whoever it is that made that complaint.
Okay.
If you cement yourself in the truth, it requires the other party to continue to lie, and people ultimately can and will get caught out in a lie. The truth is, you've never done any business with them. You've never even been contacted by them before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
you're
by the
absolutely
sounds
right.
of that phone call, like they're casting a very wide net. They have no idea of your connections really to anybody. They're suspicious of it because it doesn't.
Outside of anything though, chat, the biggest reason why I don't want to stop this kind of role, I think it's great role play. I love that he's living on the edge.
You mentioned they're at war. Who are they at war with?
Potentially getting the club involved in so much shit. Like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so BBMC and CG. I don't know what's going on there.
Well, what I told you, Solomon, the stabbing that I was in Mosley's for on Saturday, Sunday, I think it was Saturday. When that happened, Dundee was stabbing Jaeger.
Cool up here, yeah.
He specifically came in for Jaeger and said, "Jaeger, come here."
Oh yeah, Jaeger's been trying to stab him. And
No, but the point I'm getting at is if Mary's at war with BBMC and Jaeger's at war with BBMC, is it two separate entities that BBMC's fighting? Are they working together? Do we know?
I don't even. I'll be honest with you. I don't even think D knows. He just kind of goes with what he wants to do and will find any lackeys to help him do that. It's not even a... No one else in BBMC makes any kind of decision whatsoever. I called up Tommy to try and get him to make a decision. He was basically crying on the phone, being like, I gotta wait for Dad. Like, they crumble without D around. Like, the club does not exist without the club. That's the reality. I would love for them to build up to a point where the other members actually have a say, and I am going to try and do that with Tommy over time, because I think he could actually be just a smart dude in general, but he allows himself to crumble and follow the same mistakes a lot of us made years and years ago when we first, joined his crew. It's that, you first join off, you see D, charismatic, all this kind of stuff. Oh, it gets in some crazy shit. I like crazy shit. Let's do that. But then you cement yourself into this position of never wanting to do anything outside of that, and it just leads to them floundering like a fish, so yeah, the last little bit of info on it is just so obviously to look out, keep an eye on it going forward. Tommy was like 3 days in.
I think it was yesterday or the day before.
I mean, they were in Bang Boys, wasn't he?
It was it was the day after we picked up D. Sorry, he was on Twitter again. Nothing about me this time, surprisingly, but he was going at Vinny very publicly, comparing him to Mary, losing his shit, making it look like he'd been fired from Mosley, or sorry, not from Mosley, from Poplar, and was disassociating from them.
Oh.
Steve, my guy, who's manager there, told me that that's a complete lie that he overheard. They're deliberately doing it in an attempt for Poplar to get their their business license through the mayor's office.
Because no one wants to be associated with the cunt, because anyone that's associated with him gets completely fucked over.
They were told by the mayor's office that they had to disassociate. Like, they more than likely won't get a license if he's employed. So everybody from the BBMC is now off the books with Poplar, and is publicly, shit talking them when they are still very much associated.
Yeah.
I got some of that in real time on Twitter, so that's interesting.
So yeah, just be aware of that.
Yeah, and go back to what you said about them not knowing a whole lot about me. It's a good thing turned into a bad thing because, like you said, it puts a bigger spotlight on me because, if they're at war with people that I'm assuming they have a decent knowledge on, and then all of a sudden here comes this random guy named Silas that, we ocean dump, but we know nothing about. What, where does he fit into all this? That's the... Normally, I enjoy my anonymity is now coming back to bite me in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as the connections between us and you are completely separated and that, those dots can't be connected, all you really need now is like a week, 2 week period of just not getting caught lacking and not doing any of that shit until it cools down and they've stopped what to do.
That's also your decision to make. When we're rolling up and pulling up on D, or pulling up on whoever, if we're kidnapping someone doing something that's very much like this is a club thing where we're pulling up on this guy that fucked with us. That is your decision to make in the moment, whether or not you get involved in that. I'm not going to make that for you. I'm going to ask you, you want in on this? Because I'll never say no to one of my Blood In guys being like, oh yeah, I want to get involved in this. But you need to, that is your decision and Solomon's decision to make with that kind of shit. Where it's like, do I want to get involved? Do I know the risk of what happens if we get fucked or whatever? Because when you kidnap or go to shootout or whatever the fuck it is, with 6 men, you got to realize that there is a big potential for it to go south and everyone that's involved to get, you know, unmasked, whatever. You know, so when those things happen, in the moment, I'm just going to be, I'm organizing getting it, the thing done. It will be up to you to decide how you involve yourself in that, you know? Because my role in all of that is making sure that the mission, I guess, is done. I don't care who's coming. I'm just figuring out what's going on. I don't have time to be like, oh, you know, oh, should you be doing this? I don't know, like, here's the risks, whatever. When it's like more intense situations, that's up for you guys to be like, yep, I'm involved in this. I'm fine with the risk. I think it's okay, or no. So that's just another thing.
No, I mean, Sean, Irish has done the same thing with me before when he was, it was the Raiders, right? You were doing something on a dock. You asked me how I'd feel about potentially joining, and I said, you know, for the sake of my line of work and just my association with the club, I turned it down. And especially after what happened in this context, I'm more than inclined to turn it down for the time being. But yeah, no, I hear you. It would be my decision. You're just trying to get the crew together. That's crystal clear.
Last tidbit. She has a photo of you. She as well. So she has a photo of you.
What the fuck did you do to her? You must have fucking tried to stab her or some
that's what
shit.
She told me. She took a picture and was like, you know, if you want to see what it looks like, I can, you know, she's gonna give it to me. So I need to obviously keep that up. I'll go down.
Did you fucking hide under a fucking quilt? Like, where the fuck were you when this shit happened?
Were you
like,
inside the house?
You must have fucked her up.
I have no.
She's traumatized. She's terrified of you.
I'm like
Jesus
the boogeyman.
Christ.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Were you under the bed?
That's what I'm actually thinking. Like, is this cunt hiding under her bed?
I know you're good at getting places you're not wanted, but I mean, I'm starting to wonder quite where it is you managed to get.
Jesus, dude, what the? This is what drives me insane. I wish I knew. Like, oh my god.
It's the million
Hey,
dollar
sorry, just give me
question.
5. I'm almost done.
I'm,
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
done
no worries,
shaving.
just checking in.
Yeah, we'll call you back, mate.
Shaving beard.
Yeah. Be clean shaven for a week or so.
Yeah.
Maybe dye your hair.
Yeah.
Just not green or blue.
I've seen Bubbles use fake beards before that are massive.
Oh, those beards
opposite
are
ends
so
of the spectrum. I can.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, your choice is clean shaven or Bubbles fake beard.
Outside of this shit though, everything else has been alright. I've been able to see for like 2 days.
Yeah. There's a few things I need to go over with you real quick. Just a few little changes. Sean, don't jump. I mean, it's sort of, you know, club stuff, but it's good stuff.
Oh, before you fill me in, I'll fill in my tiny thing. Bought turf and all that. Tried to push some fucking weed around the block. So what happens is, I can start a job with the Azteca guy. He'll give me a few locals around. I can go drop off. And apparently I'm meant to get like $10 a bag when I do these drop-offs, but they just didn't want to take him. I'd walk up to them. They'd look at me like they've never seen me before in their life, and it just... Yeah, so I'm hoping maybe it's just growing pains of like, because back in the day in Vespucci when we used to try and sell, the locals there were just so fucked. I'm hoping it's not like a similar thing, but...
Have you got the chip in your tablet?
Yeah. The only thing I can think of that's fucking it is maybe because I'm trying to give them unstrained shit. Like
I think it's kind of got to be a strain.
Yeah, which we need to kind of lock down.
Yeah, so
somewhere.
we need to either buy a decent.
It was going to be
strain
Saints, but they said they still haven't. Oh,
grow.
maybe I'll call them again and hopefully it's. They said they had like 45 bricks just sitting, but they couldn't dry them for some reason. So
yeah. Also, there's something else that's been discovered near the towers yard, the petrol station there. There's a man wearing a monkey mask, and if you go up to that man, you can talk to him, and apparently, off of him, you can get a USB, which at this time, no one knows anything about.
You're talking the petrol station right by
a fuck ton of buckcoin.
Like old X-Mart, old GG gas, or the different one?
No. It's like a little rundown fucking.
Like new sanitation. That one, right?
Yeah, the sanitation. That's the one. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not a functional like gas pump. It's it's defunct.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the guy monkey mask chilling out there, and
the USB classic.
hoping people I know with significantly more Bitcoin to throw around eventually figure out what that is, and then I'll update. But at the moment, that's all I know.
We should be getting up.
Anyone
I've
knows.
got Faye like focusing on just buying the better GPUs every single time we can, just so we can literally have like.
Yeah.
I'm also trying.
How much Bitcoin is it? That thing?
I was told like 50 plus.
Ooh,
that could just be that could be that someone was told by someone else. So let me. I want to double check that. I would suggest we go down there and have a look.
Yeah.
We're at 16 at the moment.
Biggest priority, anytime you can buy one of those advanced GPUs and we have the ship for it, just buy it. It's the city's gonna run off the underground's gonna run off Bitcoin for everything. So it's like,
oh yeah,
just fuck it. We need those 2 racks filled with advanced.
We have enough circuit boards for 2 more. I think, at the moment.
That's probably what Faye was calling about earlier. So I'll get that sorted.
Solomon,
today.
I'm also.
Theo was going hard at it today.
I'm also looking into getting a computer set up with Moth. He and I have a shared interest on it.
Nice.
You know, obviously, would have to talk to him without saying too much about what that Bitcoin would be used for beyond just unlocking apps. But hopefully, that can turn into another.
Chat, was that a plus 100 speech?
Yeah, would you let me know
Barry
next
speech
time
or
I'm
minus
around?
100? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Because I don't want.
I think we
him
solved the
starting to
issue,
drift off in
right?
other
They seem
directions,
pretty
you know what
happy.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll give him a ring after this.
Oh, pretty good.
See if he's around now.
On top of that, I've got some people at the moment asking for GPU racks and GPUs. So what I'm suggesting is, as we slowly transition to the 60 series, all the defunct GPUs we sell off in almost like a bundle. So I sell the rack and 8 GPUs, and I don't give a shit if we're just making costs back on those GPUs.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Just
money back is
just because if we sell 8 at like, you know what I mean? I was selling them before at like $4,000 mates rate sort of thing. So if we do those at $2,000 each, that's 16 grand for the.
Just don't sell them until they're ready to be like replaced, kind of thing.
No, God, I'm not gonna fucking tear them out. And I'm just saying, like, as we transition over, that becomes defunct stock. I'd much rather liquidate it than have it sit around.
Yeah, definitely.
We should have a few basic ones already just sitting around there, right? Or
yeah,
either just double check with Ed in case. I know someone else was thinking about getting like, because I know there's a few setups we have outside of the house. Just double check with them just to make sure they don't want to use it. Because again, Bitcoin just seems so fucking useful all the time. So having just more of it will never be a bad thing.
Oh no, fuck yeah.
But, yeah.
I'm also wondering, whenever electrical bills come in, if apartments are going to be billed the same way as houses or differently, or because if you can have like 2 racks in an apartment and there's no electrical bill.
I should probably go to the courthouse some point today and check and see if I've actually been billed for anything yet. But put it this way, there's definitely a lot more people with a lot more power usage right now, so we'll probably hear the city screaming about power bills before we do. So
you're absolutely right.
You know,
it's gonna be bad, but it's gonna be worse for everybody else.
So hopefully,
another update on police SOPs. Police have been resorting to shooting incredibly quickly. In the last 2 days, there's been 2 incidences of people unarmed, as in completely unarmed, being shot down by police.
That's how I got a weed run chase in a D-class Virgo for like an hour with 4 units. I think it was 5 units chasing me at one point. 5 fucking CVPIs pitting me 10 seconds into a chase. 10 seconds. I lost them once. They found me again later. 10 seconds into the chase, getting pitted into a fucking wall at 80 miles an hour. Like, Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, you'll laugh at this. The first instance I found out about yesterday of 2 G6 workers being gunned down by an officer. Cornwood was gunned down by a local up at Zancudo. G6 workers were doing a pickup. Heard the gunshots, went over to see what was going on, saw Cornwood down, ran over to give aid and call EMS. Another cop turns up, assumes they did it, doesn't say a word, and just starts shooting the shit out of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I bumped into Batar in the hospital, and he's like, Solomon, I need a lawyer. I'm suing.
Yeah,
I was like,
sue the living
I will recommend you some lawyers. Don't worry.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but literally, he said not a word. Suddenly, he's been shot and doesn't know what the hell's going on. So he throws his hands up.
Classic. Yep.
That is.
God, we're gonna get some fucking guns in this city. My God, I'm so sick of running around with a knife. I will put everything. If we find like a gun blueprint of any kind, I will put everything towards just that and cars is all I fucking care
mate,
about.
my entire life
oh my
will become manufacturing firearms. I will never leave the house.
Do you know how much easier it is to pull up on people fucking with a gun? It's like, hey, I point my gun at you, get out of the car. With a knife, it's like, hey, please, don't drive off, please. Please, don't drive off, because you could just drive away while I have this knife. It's so fucking awkward.
I think Londoners feel.
Yeah, I don't know how Londoners do it.
I hope we can make a grenade.
Yeah.
I would love a grenade.
Oh my god, the first bombing in the city.
I would love a grenade so much.
Well, you're really playing to type there, aren't you, Sean?
Okay.
Oh boy.
No, sweet. So, anything else happen in the city? These 3 days. Everyone else happy? We good?
I rewrote and reformatted all the rules you need to look at some point.
Okay, I'll look at it tonight.
I've given Rue some tasks based on back-end sort of logistic stuff.
Okay.
Kind of almost like secretarial sort of stuff, since she threw her hand up and said that she'd like that sort of stuff. So she's currently compiling a full members list with everyone's current jobs, how good they are at their jobs, what they would like to do in the future, proficiencies, everything.
Yeah. All right, cool.
And she's pretty much smashed that out within 12 hours of me suggesting that would be a good thing to do.
Nice.
Yeah. So she's nailing that shit. She's also got everyone's state ID, everyone's license plates, everyone's phone numbers in a separate log as well.
I think I withheld mine from her the first time she asked, but...
You did indeed. You did indeed.
I mean, look, everyone knows my name at this point. I can probably,
Well, if she knew it, she refused to use it, so...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so one thing to keep in mind, again, this club is still very, very, very fucking new in the grand scheme of things. So, you know, whenever issues arise of whatever kind, I don't care if, you know, people doom spar over people outside the club, want to go stab them, whatever. I don't give a shit about that. As long as, when it comes to stuff that's happened to someone in the club or around the club or involving the club as a whole, your biggest focus should always be, you know, how am I resolving this in the club? How am I helping this club push forward, push past this? That should always be the case. The only time, in my experience, that people kind of drift and all that kind of shit is when they lock themselves and they assume that they can't do anything about it and they give up. The only people that have been blooded out of my club are people that gave the fuck up and didn't give a shit enough to want the club to actually grow. Because if you join this club, or if anyone joins this club thinking that there aren't going to be like hurdles and shit for growth, they're stupid. I'm just going to be real. So just always think if someone else, you know, say, you know, next time it's a probably prospect or whatever comes an issue or they did something that fucks up, your first instinct should always be, all right, how am I helping them get out of this immediately? And then after that, it's like, all right, how are we making sure that this doesn't happen again? That should always be your first take. People outside the club, whatever. You can assume they're the worst person ever and go stab them. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Let's go stab whoever the fuck we want. But you should always give, you know, club benefit of the doubt, because this club is here not just, you know, for myself and my own gain, because I want to be king of Los Santos and I need all little minions to help me run that. Because I'm not Dundee. I just want this name to grow, and I want everybody in this club to use the club to their advantage to help build what they want to build and build the club up as a whole. That should always be how we look at shit. So
Loud and clear. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I know a lot was said today. Just a reminder, as you see people over these next few days, just remind them about the phone number thing. Feel free to give them...
Oh, anyone I see, I'll say, yeah, fuck off Loki's number, any number associated.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
100%.
Cool beans.
Cool. Again, thank you guys. I know this was definitely a bit of a meeting in terms of length, but figured it would just be best.
Yeah, next time you get intel, don't hide under their fucking bed sheets or whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck ended up happening on that fucking day.
Last thing, real quick. I want to increase the dues from 2 to 2.5.
All right, done.
Oh, that's today, isn't it?
Yes, I mean Tuesday is, you know, Tuesday as we like to say.
Tuesday.
I mean, if you want to play it early, you absolutely can. Yeah, Tuesday is Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Tuesday is Tuesday.
Jews with a J, Jew?
No, I mean, I am Jewish, so if you want to make that joke...
I was a joke. You were saying the word Jew. You mean
Jews.
Jew.
Tuesday.
A Jew.
Not a Jew.
I bid you adieu.
No, Jew. Oh, whatever.
If you want to... do we want to just start telling people to get radios, by the way, as well? Because when did we get this radio, Barry? Is your one broken yet or no?
Where the fuck is my radio?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well,
it must have broke. It's gone. Where the fuck is it?
Did they take it when they arrested you?
I get no. I didn't even have a radio when I got arrested. Where the? I don't.
But do we want to start telling people to get radios, or
if they're on jobs that require it, then yeah. It's hard for me to say that though, because the way I make money right now is trying to, you know, progress with the weed shit, and it makes absolutely fuck all, and the risk of it is so fucking high, so it's annoying. I want to help build the club up money-wise, but everything I stick my little fingers into just yields no fucking money. So
I know. I woke up with $11
$4.5 grand vanish over the last 4 days. So.
Oh my god.
Literally woke up with $11. That's
fuck me.
Yeah. Rule of thumb: if you ever go to the courthouse for anything, do not go in there with any money.
Oh, that's happened to me before.
Why don't they just show me money, do they?
Go into the courtroom, you know, doing the fucking legal thing. Something goes wrong. Wake up again. Go back to the security guard. Sorry, I can have my stuff. He goes, what stuff? Like he's pocketed $4.5 grand so far doing that.
Good.
So yeah, I had a judge come out early. I was shouting at the security guy because can I do anything to help? I went, pass me a knife so I can stab the cunt. But
that is.
Yeah, so do not go in there with valuables of any kind because the risk of you losing them forever very high.
Okay. All right,
Hey,
Bosh.
As we walk away, just super quick, I'm kind of on the fence about what I should be devoting my time to right now, just knowing that there's evidently a target on my back.
Doing your best impression of the world's cleanest fucking civilian.
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't do group 6 because that's where.
Yeah, that doesn't do group.
Harry Benson saves the day again. Wow. How does he do it? He stopped the doom spiral once again. Oh my god. MetaChat can rest easy, thinking that their club's not going to die after one day of conflict.
Right.
Oh my god. Done it again. Alright. Swing past his USB guy, I guess. Let's see what he's about.
Say good.
Where is it? Do you know where it is?
Yeah, so go to the fucking garbage dump place.
Right. You guys good?
Yeah, I'm all straight.
Yeah, I'm all good. Just checking out the spreadsheet real quick.
Alright, yeah, give me a call if you need me.
Absolutely.
Harry Benson does it again. You're lucky I'm so good at my job, Irish. See that? Boom.
Oh, give over.
So great. What I lack in any kind of mental fortitude, I make up for in hyping club shit. Who's Dundee texting me?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's still buying gauntlets.
Oh, Mosley's restocked.
What? Go to Mosley's. Give me a restock. How much is a Dominator?
Restock. Dominator, 80 grand.
Ah! Bro! Who the fuck's got 80 grand?
A lot of people, apparently.
Oh!
Two of them
I'm
got
glad
bought
all
with
the grimers get to drive these fucking sports cars. I'm out here trying to make a good, honest living.
Selling weed.
Got 3 fucking grand in my name! Oh. Yeah, I'm glad all the Civs can fucking drive around in their fucking Ferraris. Fuck me. Have you test driven it?
The Dominator? No, I've been meaning to actually. It is manual.
I wish the fucking
look at that.
I wish the gauntlet wasn't so fucking shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's always, you know, subject to change, but.
Yeah. I mean, look, if the Dominator is the same price, I would rather just get the fucking gauntlet, to be honest. Oh my god. Okay, for that price difference.
Bazza. Who? Bazza.
Like, if they're the same price, I would just get the fucking gauntlet. Everything else out of stock.
Bazza.
What is the Dukes?
Bazza.
I think so. Soft top, disgusting. Can I test drive this thing? It just doesn't have the same... whatever, let's test drive it. Let's drive. Uh-oh. Bro, are you fucking kidding me?
Can I test drive it?
No, but I feel like I have a timer, so it's gonna ban me from fucking ever renting.
For fuck's sake.
Oh my, that's gonna be a joke, right? Okay, so the car didn't spawn, but I have a timer, so now I'm gonna get banned. Great, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, dude. Sick, man. It's a sign on the floor. Take a nap. Okay, let's take a nap. That sounds like a bug report to me. Oh. Thank you guys for the subs today, chat. Appreciate you guys, by the way. I want to... Oh, by the way, I want to try and set up an alert. I don't know how. So we have a YouTube membership thing for Wanted now as well. So if you want a free video, not free, but if you want an uncensored, unreleased video, you can be a member on YouTube. We're also going to do, I believe it's not free. Free was the wrong word. 2 streams a month with myself, Cray, Laserbeam, Marcus, and maybe some community members on YouTube and shit. So it's not just a video. I think our plan is video, 2 streams a month. The full VODs will be released. And I think there's some other stuff that will be coming soon. But yeah, I think it's like $5 a month. So same as a Twitch sub. But yeah, there's a full... there's a fully edited Wanted video on there. It goes for about 19 minutes that we never released on the main channel. But yeah, so I thank you to all the OGs and stuff that have already subbed and become a member of that. It really does help. Because trying to do these videos and trying to do the vision that we have for the future stuff, let's just say a lot of money has gone into this chat. A lot of money. Like I've put off buying a house to work on like Wanted shit, right? So it really does mean a lot for those that do want to support the YouTube channel. The biggest thing you can do is just watch the videos. The second best thing you can do is be a member. Because that money that money literally just goes directly to paying employees. So yeah. I appreciate it because the stuff we want to do is like better. Like we want to do more shit than any other channel that does GTA shit. So yeah, it really does help out a lot. So I do appreciate it. I want to get up an alert thing so it pops up on stream when people sub to it. So I just don't really know how to fucking do that. Wait, is that it? Is this my car? Okay, maybe not. That was just a random Mustang in the middle of the road. I want to see if you can mod it to make it not look as ugly. Oh, wait, is that the Camaro? Oh. But this was the... Don't tell me it's got a scuff again! Wait, it's here. It's here, I just don't have keys to it. I just want to test drive this car. You actually might be able to make this thing not look that shit, to be honest. You might actually be able to make this look pretty good. If I could fucking drive it. Is there no scuff impound anymore? Bruh. So have I just fucked it now for everybody else? Like, how does that work?
Bazza. Bazza.
The Gauntlet aesthetically is still way better, but it just the launch is just so bad. Crispy Frog, thanks for the 35 months, dude. Why am I even looking at these cars? I don't have 100 grand. Why am I even looking? These things are gonna go out of stock by tomorrow. Why do I even come here? Why do I even go to fucking Mosley's? I have no fucking... I'm never gonna have any fucking money. Because the city you have to... The only people that have money are grimers and G6 workers. You have to spend 20 hours a day talking to no one and grinding G6 to get a car. Why do I even bother?
Bazza.
Weed don't make shit. I've done weed for an ungodly amount of time in the last, like, 4 days. And I get nothing to show for it. Lemon Leech, thanks for the 3 months, dude. Merchandise, thanks for 18 months. And Crispy Frog, thanks again, dude. Thank you, guys. 4K a Grimer run. That is fucking disgusting. When weed makes what? Minus $200 a run? Weed literally makes minus $200 a run. So that's cool. And I get chased by cops. Oh, but no, I can do grime and fucking put my headphones in, talk to no one, make billions of dollars. Oh, fucking hell. And shot. Yeah, Barry gets shot every job. I get shot every fucking job. Oh. You see if you can rent the Mustang? Rent the Mustang?
Yeah.
What's your work for him?
Hi, Barry.
Hello.
I honestly, I just did it and I can't see the car.
Oh, you can't?
It's all this. No.
Ah,
yeah,
fuck, it's right here. Wait, hold on. I can't even escort him. All right.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Alright. If you need anything, let me know, alright? Yeah. Alright. Okay, so I've tried to test drive... Yeah, I'm not moving. I've tried to test drive something and I can't see what I've done.
Ah! Alright, yeah, you might have to take a nap. Fuck.
You really can't have nice things.
Oh, I literally can't. I've never had a nice thing in my entire life.
Not even like a taste of a nice
Oh
thing.
my god, I can't even test drive the fucking thing. Yeah, you might need a nap because I think that...
Ready.
Yeah. Wait, can I park it? Bro, I just want to test drive the fucking car! Fuck's sake! 24% tax? Yeah, it's fucked. If a car costs 80 grand, it's gonna cost like 100 grand to buy. Which is ridiculous. Oh, we're never gonna own a fucking car. It's just crazy. You know what's crazy is the acceleration on the Gauntlet is better. Wait, the speed is better on Dominator. No way that's true. If the braking is that bad, does that mean the Dominator is going to have wheel spin as well on launch? Or will handling fix that? I don't know if these stats actually mean anything. I feel like in 3.0, these stats meant fuck all. Like, the handling would say it's better, but then when you actually drive it, it's, like, way worse. I don't know. I think those stats are just fucking... I think they're just bogus, to be honest. Dominator's 100 grand, Gauntlet's 101, yeah. Yeah. Hello?
Barry.
Oh, yo.
What's going on, brother?
Trying to test drive a fucking car is in stock and I can't. I'm not allowed to have anything nice ever. Nothing is... Not that I could buy it if I wanted to. Not that I could buy this fucking thing. I just want to test drive as a Dominator. Just see how it drives, but I can't fucking do that.
Wait, Barry, are you telling me that you're broke?
Yes, I don't do Grime or G6. I can't
Well, Barry Benson, do I have something for you? How would you like to earn $4,500-ish in an hour and 10 minutes?
Doing what?
Well, hold on. Answer the first question first. How would you like to earn $4,500?
Would I like to have money? Yes.
Okay, and how good is your back? Do you have a strong back, a strong core?
Probably.
Okay, and have you ever performed the complex lifts where you need to lift with your legs? And
He's gonna tell me to do fucking... I'm not doing Grime. Fuck it, I'm gonna try pull it out again. I'm gonna try again. Maybe it'll work the 7th time. Oh no! Uh-oh. Come on, please let me drive! Oh! Nope. Bro, this is... I just want to see if it even drives well, so I know not to get excited by it if I see it in stock again. Why am I always so scuffed? It's gotta just be the server. It's not me, okay? Surely everyone is just as scuffed as I am. It's a manual? Oh, gross. Can't be fucked driving manuals. Not that I could afford to buy it! Not that I could afford to buy it, even if I wanted to. Yeah, well, I mean, the gauntlet customization sucks, but the default looks pretty good. That's why I'd be more inclined to get the Mustang if you could get, like, a body kit and stuff on it. If you could make it look like a... You know, like a souped-up Mustang IRL, then sure. I'd be a Mustang club, but outside of that, not so much. Surprised the Sabre isn't in stock. If the fucking the other cars are fucking stocked up. Called the fucking what are the other muscle cars? When you go try to sell weed again, see if it works. Oh, the cars are gone though.
The jugular's in stock.
It's over 100K.
It's 100K plus tax.
What else is in here? I thought jugular was a muscle car.
What's up, Barry, you little bitch?
Back in the day, I had 15.
Bro, the Penumbra. How is the Penumbra cheaper? This car probably drives better. 80 grand? 80? Who the fuck is buying this for 80 grand? Are you fucking stupid? Oh, would you rather have this or a fucking... Oh, I don't know. A fucking, what am I? A Supra. Oh, man. Do I want this or do I want a fucking Supra? I don't know. Oh, hard choice. Do I want this? Or do I want a Supra? That's a tough one. That is a tough one. This has to be a bait, right? This has to be a bait car for somebody that's hacking in the server to buy. If you buy this car, you get insta-banned from the server. 100%. If you buy this car, your logs show up front screen of fucking a dev's home fucking login screen, and you get perma-banned immediately. 100%. That is a bait car if I've ever seen one. Oh, this is the car I had in GTA Online. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, man. Should I try one more? Maybe I try one more time, chat. Maybe I try one more time. Maybe this time it'll work. Maybe one more time. Maybe this time it'll work if I pull it out now. Okay, here's what... Okay, if I pull out the gauntlet, that will work. Oh. Oh god, it's not working. Oh, it's a cool color though. Like a reddy orange. I'm trying to add like the road bumps. Do you feel like immersed? This is what I do in Rockstar Editor when I'm making clips for Wanted. I'm just trying to... Ah!
Trying to test drive a car.
I'm trying to test drive the fucking cars. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it never does, bro.
You got car money yet, Malachi?
Did I buy one? Yeah, I've had Dominator for a couple weeks now.
A
See the
couple
gauntlets back in
weeks?
stock. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Listen, man.
What does this work?
When you have a house and other priorities, you know.
Have you driven? What's the Dominator? Oh my god. Somebody's fucking... Have you driven the Dominator? I mean, like, how's it handle? I know you've driven it.
It's fun. I like it. I mean, it's a little scary sometimes, but
Is
it's
it?
fun.
What's its launch like? Because the Gauntlet is like the same price, and I like the Gauntlet aesthetic more, but the launch, you spin your fucking tires like 3 seconds before you go anywhere.
The launch is better, and I think the Gauntlet's automatic, so you on the Dominator, the key is you start in second or third gear, and you don't really have crazy wheel spin. So I think the Gauntlet being like sequential would be nice, but being automatic, you get a shit ton of wheel spin. So like the Dominator, you start in second or third gear, so you get way less.
Do you think if I got a Gauntlet, but I got it sequential, it might be alright?
Maybe. Possibly. I think it would be better, but I mean, the Dominator is fun.
Yeah.
But it's also...
Can you do much with the Dominator, like aesthetically wise?
I haven't. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing I've done is tinted my windows and put a spoiler, so I don't think it's a whole lot, but it might be a little bit. But I don't think it's crazy though. But it is definitely fun. I got a 99 in it. It's scary. What, you wanted the gauntlet, didn't you?
Yeah, but
Now it's back.
it's just like when it gets up to speed, it's yeah, it's like fine, but it's just the launch is so bad. If I need to use it for like getaways or some shit, like that's the one thing you need to not get boxed is
So if you
some
want
fucking traction.
you're okay with driving manual. I mean, the Dominator is good, but I mean, the gauntlet, I think has a higher top speed. So maybe sequential, you could just start in second or third and have
Yeah,
way
that
less
might
wheel
be the
spin.
strat.
Sequential's only like, you know, 8 or 9 grand to think swap out unless you know a mechanic might be cheaper.
Alright, I need to take a nap, otherwise they're gonna think I'm stealing this rental.
All right, bro.
I swear something happens though when I drive cars that are manual sequential. Something happens to the camera and it makes it like annoying to move the cam. I don't know how to explain it. I would love to test it, but I can't. Dominator's better. Not if it has to be in manual. I mean, it seems like either way, whatever car we buy, we're gonna switch it out. Doing getaways in a manual is so fucking tedious. Maybe for a race it's not as bad, but I wouldn't want a car that's manual. I'd only want sequential or automatic. I can't be fucked shifting gears every 2 seconds when I'm trying to go somewhere. So sequential would be alright. I'd be fine with sequential, but man. Yeah, we should try to test drive Mal's one. Fuck. Mal's always good with money. Yeah. Well, he also didn't buy a house. So, you know. The house is great. It just hasn't yielded us a whole lot of profit yet. That's the problem. Is we just haven't made a lot of dosh from the house. Ugh. I don't know. Now I want to know what the gauntlet drive is like in sequential, because I still like the aesthetic of the gauntlet better. What's the difference between manual and sequential? You just press one button instead of 2. Or in IRL, I think it's like paddles or some shit. But instead of having to hold in the clutch to change gear, you just change the gear. It's a lot easier. Good chat with Faye.
Bazza. Who? Bazza. Bazza. Who? Bazza.
Face dead. Carwex. Thanks to the 2-month resub, dude. And Jamie G. Thanks for the 24 months. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. I kind of want to go try sell weed again to see if it works. Was Jacob the guy I bought the weed off, chat? Can't remember. Was that Jordan?
Hey, what up, Barry?
Yo, Jacob, what's going on? I was just calling to see if you guys have had your shit dried yet, or if it's still...
Yeah, yeah, we actually got some right now. If you want me to try and get you some.
Yeah, I just want to test the strain shit now in a fucking area, because I've been trying to. I mean, I've been out of the city the last 2 days, but I was trying to sell to some of the guys around the block. But I walk up to them and they just look at me and disappear into the universe. So.
Yeah, you can't even hand it to them, bro. They just look at you and they're like, "Well, what's up?" Yeah, I'll try to get you some shit.
Yeah,
I'll talk to my boy and I'll just set something up, brother.
All right, easy.
Talk to you soon,
Appreciate it.
okay?
Yeah, all right, no worries. Bye bye.
All right, you be safe.
Let's go.
Me and Barry sold weed to a guy who didn't have a head at all.
Go to this USB guy. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm hanging up.
Oh, okay. Maybe the
it's
strain will work. Maybe.
Just throws in there. Oh, you do know because he rang you and you hung up on him. Actually, never mind.
Who? What? Who? Me?
Yeah, I'm saying Ed's awake.
Oh yeah. I think you want to get me to do grind.
Where is this? Is
Right
it this
here.
way? You don't want to do grind, Barry?
Oh.
I only deal with big dogs. Come back when you have some clout. What the fuck does that mean?
Interesting. Well, he's not selling. Maybe you have to buy it off the thing. Let's go to the house real quick.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's been chopping like crazy, by the way. And I reorganized the house.
Which Shang?
I reorganized like all basically the steps for chopping jewelry runs and money runs and weed.
Okay.
It's a lot more simpler, and it's basically I did it to where someone who has no idea what they're doing can look at the wall and be like, oh, I can just do this if there's stuff there.
Yeah, right.
Just see what we're doing.
Hi, you've reached Erwin Dundee. I'm currently not available right now. I'm probably fucking someone, or I'm shooting someone, or I'm killing someone, or screaming some sort of business, or I'm shooting someone, or fucking someone, or driving a car, or being chased by the cops, or being yelled at, or being accused of something, or defending myself, or starting shit and then getting upset when I face consequences for those actions, or buying a car, or losing money, or going in debt, or having meetings, or standing in sheds, or standing in shops, or killing someone, or shooting someone, or fucking someone. But you leave a message after the beep.
Confused? Okay, calm.
Beep.
Sorry.
Hey, it's Barry. Just responding to your text. Said something about gauntlets. So I was just figuring what that was about. Just get back to me.
You've ran out of time. This is now voiceover is now over. If you'd like to leave another message, press 1. If you'd like to hang up, you can do so now.
It could be bigger.
Hold on.
It could be.
It could be bigger.
Yep.
You have pressed 1.
Hey.
Replay.
No, not replay.
You've missed Dundee.
No!
I'm not here.
Did you just yell? Why'd you yell?
I got voicemail.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit!
Is this better?
Holy fuck! I have never seen something so organized in my entire life. Oh my god. Hey, Faye, I'm at the house.
Hey. All right, I'll be there in a minute.
All right, see you at the house. Jesus,
All right, see you.
look at this place.
Yeah, I feel like it's now like at the IQ level of the average club member, so that where they look at something, they could do it. So.
Oh my god.
No one can ever complain that they don't know what to do anymore.
Okay, the only issue is if somebody breaks in, they're instantly like, oh, here's the cash drawer with all the fucking cash inside it.
Bro,
anyway.
Okay, but I was so... Dude, I swear to God, I was about to take a wrench to people yesterday or the day before. If another motherfucker told me I don't know where to put something,
Right,
you literally cannot
if
complain.
This is how you guys fuck it. I mean.
I'm sick and tired of just fucking
How do you
people
put the
saying they
doors so neat? I have never seen doors so
just-
neatly.
Yeah, just place them down.
Oh, right. Okay. Fucking hell. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. Looks great. Looking good down here. Oh my god, we got a bar. Yeah.
That's all Faye.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bit... Oh god, it's a bit tight.
Oh, so well, if you end up doing Barry, the weed is in the fucking these things.
Okay.
These lockers.
Shang, I'm getting a strain from Saints because apparently there's a dryad, and then we're gonna test out pushing on our turf. Apparently we get 10 per baggie if we push it here, so I don't know. But it just wasn't working with the non-strain shit last time.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I might actually be able to fucking make some money. I'll just sit here all day and just fucking push weed if I have to.
So do you want to use this stuff then?
We'll
just
still...
to fucking get people's
Yeah,
rep up?
I'll still...
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, it might be worth, building other people's rep up for it.
Yeah, I want to get mine up, so I'll do that at some point.
Alright. How's your rep looking on chops, Shang?
It's just under 50, so not bad.
Bazza Gaza. Who? Bazza Gaza.
Oh, so this is just for like club money that we just want give like in the account or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So, if Solomon wasn't around, if you wanted to do club cut, you just throw it in a box,
Cool.
and when he wakes up, you could just like come down and grab it. So someone hanging on to it.
So I've been texting Solomon with exactly how much I'm giving half of every single thing I make to Solomon. So for the club cut. So
cool.
Almost 10k now. I'm pretty sure it's like 9.8 or something. It's about 3 or 4k per day that we make, as long as people are doing work for the club. So it's not bad at all.
Unless the Mustang drives crazy, I kind of want to see what Gauntlet drives like with sequential, because I was talking to fucking Mao about it. He thinks that might be the only way to make look, because aesthetically wise, I still like the Gauntlet better, and apparently the Mustang's manual as well, so you'd have to change it anyway.
Yeah,
because
it's another 8k to change it.
Yeah, and they're both the same price. It's just like
costs 8k to change the transmission.
Yeah. So
holy shit.
The way sequential will make it better is you can short shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's going to mitigate the problem. It's not going to necessarily make it any better, but it'll make it less. You'll lose. I don't know. It'll make it better essentially.
Yeah.
It might be worth it.
Because yeah, the Gauntlet just looks so much fucking blacked out. It just looks so much sexier.
It's so much nicer for just aesthetics, and it is fast as hell.
Yeah.
I'd still get it.
Feels like shit to drive.
Turning, I thought it was okay. My biggest thing was just the launch. I can't remember. It's been
Felt
a
like
while.
when I was driving it felt like the tires had been popped. It felt like I'd run over spikes.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I do remember that.
So I'd love to see what it's like.
I liked it when I drove it. I like a challenge. That's what it felt like. It felt like a real challenge to drive.
Look, I don't care if it's like a harder car to drive for Getaway. It just needs to be like possible. It doesn't need to be like crazy good because we'll make it work. It just like, because I still want it mainly as a club car more than a job car, but it just needs to be able to function as a fucking car so I can actually use it for pickups and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
if you get boxed in it, you're fucked. I'm just saying. That's just it. If you get boxed,
there's just way too much wheel spin. Did you guys try the Dukes?
Dukes, the soft
have you
top.
seen there in stock? Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. I know.
Yo, Jordan.
Hey, Barry, how you doing?
Feels good to drive.
Good.
I got some baggies here if you want to try and push of the strain.
Oh, sure. How much you got?
It's like 10 bags. It's
Why am
just
I
what I
so
got on me right now, and I can go get a bit more. If you want.
I'm happy to buy fucking whatever if you want to try and order some shit or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, it's not broken.
Yeah, unless if you're just trying to, if you want me just to test, then I can test it out. But
Yeah, I want you to test it out, and then how many bricks you want? How many bricks you want?
Depends if it works, because I still have a bunch of some of the older shit. I'm just trying to see if it's not selling because it's unstrained or what. But
I think it's because it's unstrained. That's
okay.
I don't. It's so weird though. I think Azteca turf is
Might
like
just be
the
fucked.
worst turf.
I'm just.
Yeah, it is
because
because
I used to live in
we
Vespucci.
haven't
It used to be
sold
just
shit.
as fucked. So, okay, yeah. Let me. Are you at your block? I'll swing by. I'll get the bags, and then I'll test it out, and then I'll buy some shit after. If you want.
Yeah.
All right, I'll swing by your block. I'll be there soon.
See you soon.
All right, nice, bye. Well, I'll be right back. I'm just picking up some baggies from Jordan so we
Bazza
can test
Gaza.
it.
Bazza Gaza.
Can I use your car, Irish? I just gotta go to Saints block just down the road.
Yeah. You don't have keys though.
Okay.
Hang on.
Yeah, it didn't give me keys. I'll be right back. Get some sugar from the neighbors. Yep. They were borrowing sugar. Yep.
Okay, so I was gonna offer you come do a grime run with me later, so you can make 4K. But you're clearly not interested. That's fine. I'm just trying to help you out with money. It's not that bad. It's better than G6. You don't end up running down this anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Besides that, Shang has been killing it.
I saw the house. I've never seen it so organized.
Well, a lot of that is Faye as well. Put a lot of that stock in Faye. Faye's been killing it with the house.
Yeah.
I saw Sheng was struggling a little bit to get people motivated, and I've been kind of taking a backseat to see who would step and who wouldn't. But I've decided to jump in and help him. So I've gotten a few extra people chopping alongside him. Rue has been just taking to it like a duck in water, just killing it.
Hey boys.
Outside of that, Sean and I are moneying money runs. We're getting our rep up, one for NA, one for Degen.
Okay.
It's fucking slow going. By the way, if you need thrills, that's where you do it. Apparently, the 5K money runs.
I appreciate you, John. I'll get this sorted and I'll let you know.
Absolutely. We get 17 a bag. That's about the going rate for.
Oh, shit. Okay. Can't wait to
You like that? You like that?
Look at PTSD. Look at this fucking name.
They're not joyous.
Gives you a little jump scare.
Yeah, we'll send it and I'll give you a buzz if this shit works, and then we'll happy to buy it however much.
Hey, have y'all been able to talk to that guy that only talks to the big boys? Because we got a theory, and we wanted to see if maybe you guys line up with that theory of the big boy guy.
Oh yeah, what you got?
Big dogs. So, yeah, so what I'm thinking is,
yeah, let me call you back.
We got a couple people that could talk to him, but what we think is maybe the only people on the HQ app.
I think that's right, because I just spoke with him and Irish was like, oh, he only wants to talk to big boys, but I was like, oh, I can talk to him, so I think that's actually right.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. If you have one person on there that like as well that's awake, maybe that could be good to clarify that. Yeah. Because that's what I'm thinking is the denominator.
Yeah. I'll tell it. We can add some of that today, so I'll test it out and let you know.
We've had one spot in the entirety of the turf that we've been able to sell, and it's right there.
Oh, wait. So when you guys are pushing, are they coming to you, or do you have to go to them? Because every time I try,
they come to us.
Oh, do you just kind of stand there and just like?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we just post up on the corner right there.
Do you ever get like jobs where you got to like drive down the street to them? Because that's all I got when I tried it like a few days ago.
So, like, we've had a couple where they've just been inside the hospital and we've tried to run in and go give it to them, but they just don't take it. It's so weird because so we have them run to us.
Yeah.
And then they won't want to buy, and then they just do the mature thing. They're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Yeah. Okay. Are you going to like the Azteca guy first and like, telling him you want to start a job? Yeah.
Every time. Yeah, that's how you start pushing on the corner. Is
and then you just talk to him, post up, and they just walk to you. What if you get a guy that's like down the street? Do you just leave him, or do you go to him?
Like if I'm feeling it, I might start going that way, but
usually you'll just wait and see.
Usually I just wait and see. Because normally if I get there, he's either disappeared by the time I get there, or he doesn't want to buy.
Oh, okay.
Look at the strain name. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I can rock with that. All right.
You get down with that?
Yeah, I get down with that. Yeah, all right, we'll go suss it out. Do you guys have stuff you want to sell if this does work?
Yeah, we got a bit of stuff. We gotta talk price again though. Now that fucking you get more money and shit.
Yeah. Look, my main focus. Obviously we want to still make money with shit, but if us helping us build it up with your shit means that we're all making more money, then
Absolutely. And obviously, being in the turf, you'll get a bit cheaper.
Yeah, because we'll help you guys build it up. All right, cool. I'll test that, and I'll test that other thing with the guy, and I'll let you guys know, right?
Beautiful. And we got weed to get rid of. We got probably like 5-10 bricks.
Like the old shit, like the unstrained shit, right?
Nah, this is strange shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, easy as.
We have some old like null that like we're not drying because we're doing strange shit now. If y'all want to buy that, I'll sell that to you for the low. Like
I might have a few guys that might want to build up their shit, so we might just do a bunch.
Yeah,
easy as. All right, you're gonna be waking like 30. I'll probably call you in like 30 once we test this shit.
Oh yeah, I'm up.
So I like to hear, boys. I'll call you soon, all right?
Beautiful.
Saints new besties. Wow.
When you go to war together.
Okay. Let's do this, and then we'll test that strange shit out. Wow.
Makes sense. But some people, you just what to do.
Yeah, I've let them know, so.
So.
Hello.
Okay, please, if it makes 17 bucks a baggie, I'll be so happy, because at least then we're making some kind of fucking money.
What are you doing?
There is 100% a van.
What color is it?
Gray or white.
Okay, yeah.
If you're seeing a gray van, you should take a nap. Same thing with the rentals at the Mosley's.
I'm choosing bushes. Fuck the van. I'm just here for jewelry parts.
Is Barry inside?
Yeah, I'm down here. Place looks great, by the way. It's looking sick.
Updates twice now.
Sorry. I got some strange shit from Saints, so I'm gonna go test pushing that and see if it actually works for once.
Okay. That was one of the things I was asking you.
I'll be back.
If we can figure out if you need to be on the app to do the pushing.
Hey, do you have the
that's
cash
all
on
we
you?
need.
Yeah, come here, Shane. I'll give it to you. Fuck.
Yeah, I would oh no, you probably have to build your. I would assume you have to build your rep up with the guy to be able to push.
Rue and I are both interested in doing street pushing. We're just not that interested in like the car shit. But if we have to do the car shit, we'll do it.
I would assume if the Azteca guy doesn't want to talk to you, then yeah, I would say you have to go do that. But we have a bunch of old stuff that we can help you build your rep up for it. So
Also, have you tried talking to the monkey man by the gas station yet?
yeah, so he'll speak to me, and Saints reckon it's because I'm on the app.
So what I was told is if you have the HQ app on your tablet, he'll speak to you.
Oh.
I'd like to test that. Just
yeah.
give your tablet to someone else who isn't on the app and see if he talks to you then.
Okay.
What does he offer?
It's like USB shit, but I can't buy anything off him. It was like I had to like give him some shit, I think. So I'm assuming we have to like buy one off the off like the app maybe. So he didn't have anything to give me. He just had like.
Okay.
We can go back and check it a bit.
Do you wanna? I'm gonna be doing the weed stuff in here. Do you want to throw me on the app and then? See if I can talk
yeah,
to
we just
her?
gotta. Well, we can put as many of you as you want. I think it's 1 buck coin per person who we add. So.
Well, I don't want to just. Yeah, we've only got 20, but well, we have 20 buck coin right now, but I don't want to just like add people.
Yeah. Have we bought more advanced GPU shit yet, or do we need money for it?
We need more circuits, and we also need to buy a blueprint. Let me check how many circuits we have.
We should have 800 and something.
Okay, so then we need 100 and something plus 500. We need like 600 and something circuits, because we can build 3 at a time per one blueprint.
Ooh.
We should really be buying the blueprint when we've got the circuits to back it up.
Okay.
That way we're kind of maximizing.
Keep okay, so it doesn't need to be done right now, but Theo's gonna be doing Sani, and she can literally get circuit boards out of recyclables that she's getting. So
yeah, sweet.
She said she's gonna try and get like 2,000 or 3,000 today.
Okay. All right. First things first. I want to go to the block. Whoever just wants to sit and watch for like 5. I just want to test this pushing and see if it works. Then we can either go dump all this stuff in sewers, or we can help people build their weed rep up.
Well, I also just needed to talk to you about things too. It shouldn't be a very long conversation. If
Oh
you
my
just...
god.
Yeah.
Sewer run? That's a great idea.
Yeah. Let me try and push this weed first, and then I'll help you do that, Shang. And we'll
Great idea.
you go somewhere, or just here's fine?
Here's fine. Like I said, okay, so there's 2 main things. One of the things is, I know High Command has been working on the rules and things like that. But one of the things that you were telling us when you were taking us in the club is that you were blooding us in before there were rules and things and set because you wanted us to help form the club. So I was just saying, like, in general, this kind of dovetails. We should have a meeting with as many people as can possibly attend and kind of finalize things when we're at that point.
Yeah.
We really need a meeting anyway, because there's been kind of a lack of cohesiveness lately, and not everybody seems to be on the same page or really know what's going on. And I'm kind of like not the only person that's feeling that way right now. So we need a meeting basically, and we need to like do this like as a club.
Yeah, whenever someone wants the time. I think I've got all the shit. I made all the shit I want for loud members sorted. I think our main rules sorted to like show and see what people think and all that kind of stuff. I think the only ones we're waiting on is like someone to finish like the quiet shit, but I think everything else is pretty much like ready to show to the club to go through shit.
When do you think would be a good time? Then we can just kind of get a feeling of when people will be available.
I
there's
can do it
people who
whenever.
aren't ever-
It's kind of based on whenever people are most awake. Like if there's a day and time, like obviously I can just be there whenever. So it just matters on whenever the
Okay.
most people can make it, I guess.
Yeah, we're kind of a little spread right now because like ideally it would be like
I would say probably
maybe an
around
hour
this time,
now, around this
like a little bit
time.
earlier
Yeah.
than this would most likely, but obviously that's harder for some people. So
Yeah, and maybe I'll put up action and kind of see if people could make about like an hour ago.
Yeah.
What's today? Today's maybe an hour ago midweek.
yeah,
Because I know there are some people who just don't come around on weekends.
yeah, I like that. Easy as all right.
That's the main things. It's just like there's kind of been a couple people, more than a couple of people feeling kind of like,
okay,
directionless. I think that would help.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. No worries.
Yeah, I'm willing to watch out for you while you push now. That's all I need to say.
Okay. You want to come to the block real quick, Irish? I'm just gonna try push the get out of. Harry Benson, direction giver. Yeah. Yeah.
I should probably find him.
Sounds like the club needs more side quests. Yo, Ev was saying you're having trouble getting people to help you drop shit off in the sewers. Or
No, I'm
dropping?
having trouble dealing with people saying, "Oh well, what does ADMC do? We got nothing to do," and then not doing any fucking thing that I have. So they're like, "Oh well, I wish we had something to do." Dude, they can literally do anything. Literally, I even put photos on it, Barry. I made a second one and I put photos on it because people are like, there's no pictures, so I don't know what to do. Then we wrote on the fucking wall, cash, goodie box. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
Then I took photos of the GPS and put photos on the fucking map. So they know where to go.
Yeah.
There's no ways anyone can ever say we don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying.
Alright.
Everything's sorted now. Look how much stuff is there.
Yeah,
The minute we just, got people to be independent. Because otherwise, it's just me being like, okay, can you do this? And then they'll do it. But I'm trying to get people to do it without me saying,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So no, I'm okay with everything.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
We're just going to the block. I'm going to test the strain, and then once that's done, we can help drop off shit. And then once that's done, then we can, if people want to build up their weed rep, then we can go help them do that as well.
Okay. Does it pay better than it used to?
Apparently, like the old runs. I don't know. I kind of want to test that as well. But apparently, if we sell this strain on our block, we should be getting 17 per bag, so we might be able to actually make some fucking money.
17?
Maybe. I'm gonna go test it, but it's up to you if you want to come or not.
shit.
We're just gonna sit on the block and see.
I'm just a bit busy in my head, but then.
Alright, yeah, no worries. I'll call you once we're done, and we'll do that.
Okay, perfect. Alright, I'll see you in a bit.
So when I was doing it, I would get like a ping on my map to go talk to some guys, and I'd go to them, and they wouldn't take anything. But he's saying he just stands at his. He just stands where he's at, and fucking they come to him.
Yeah, KJ was cornering earlier over on Laporta. Benji was there as well. They were just standing, and people were walking up to them.
Okay. Let's try that.
Sorry, not Laporta, Cypress Flats, because it's this area, and that's flat.
Ugh. Yeah, pull it to this.
Let me go over towards the fence up over here.
I probably don't want to push on that side.
On that roof behind us if we're watching out.
I gotta go talk to the guy anyways. Just pull up here.
Yeah. We're definitely.
See if you can talk to this guy, Faye. I don't think you'll be able to if you don't have the rep for it, I would assume.
I also want to say the monkey man will talk to me with just having your tablet.
Yeah.
He says, "Why are you here? Don't have time for you."
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so
I'm
you have to
curious,
build up.
You should add someone without the rep to the app just to see if he'll talk to them then, or if they take the rep up before I talk to them at all.
Yeah. Wait, so you want to test it with the iPad?
With the monkey man, yeah.
Oh,
after we're done here. Sorry.
Yup.
Are you still at the house?
No, I'm at the yard trying to test weed shit.
Fuck. Is Sully still around? I need club money.
Not sure. It was like a bit ago. He might have gone to bed though.
Fuck. Okay.
We need money for.
Circuit boards to fill out the rest of the
shit.
advanced GPUs.
Fuck.
You with anyone? Can you pull together 4K between people? Because Eddie, you know Eddie, the guy who wants to, we're gonna bring in soon.
Yes.
Yeah, if you can pull 4K, 6K has already been sorted.
Okay, I'll get it.
Okay, and then I do need to talk to you about updates and shit. So call me back.
Mate.
All right, bye.
Yo, Faye. Faye's the only one with money. Here, locals. Here, locals. Yo, Faye.
Yeah.
Ed said he's got a guy that can get circuits. If we can get 4K together, I can put like $1,000 or $2 towards it. I don't know if you have any cash at the moment. Well, Solomon's got club money, but I think he's asleep. But
Yeah,
Ed said he can get more, but
sleeping.
otherwise we can just
I have
wait.
6'5" right now, so I can give $1,000 or $2.
If you give 2, then I'll put in 2 as well. To Ed.
Okay. Also, Theo gave us circuits earlier, so we should have enough to make 3 if we buy the blueprint.
Oh shit. Okay. Maybe call Ed and just see if just tell him that Theo's got some and see if he still needs more or whatever. But yeah, I can put in 2 if he needs it. Yeah, we're always going to need more circuit boards, so it's whatever. Please, can my locals work? Why does everybody else's turf work? I just want locals. Please. Why is it every area we set a base up in, it never works? I know we have... The hospital is literally just down there, so there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to... Like, is it the area I'm standing in? Like... Can you just set the strain? No. Well, now I'm not even getting any jobs, so I don't know. I already started a job. Get your car, Irish. Let's drive around and see if any locals are anywhere. That should be working. Yeah.
Yeah, Ed's deal is a good one, and we need to do it, basically.
Okay, let's go get him the money then.
Yeah, he wants us to prioritize it, because the guys should be ready soon.
Okay.